Restart that cheese. Restart that cheese.
Yeah, sometimes we do that.
Explicit.
Yeah.
Tyler said the N-word.
Whoa,
Tyler said the N-word.
I'd like to say, first of all, for everybody who's wondering, I didn't just say that.
Said the N-word. That's why we had to restart the pod.
I'll say that wasn't why that happened. And that's true. I would admit.
If you were gay.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't admit that.
Oh.
Damn,
But you
you're gonna
would,
have to
I feel like.
pass
You
me
got
one
that
of those,
personality.
too.
Oh, you want?
Oh, thank you.
Are they cold?
Some are.
This one's really
This one's
nice and chilly.
kind of cold. It's in a lot of water.
Yeah.
You didn't empty the water from last night?
No, I thought I would take a little bath.
I like that. So they're in an ice bath. It's good for their dopamine receptors and stuff.
But geyser.
Butt geyser. Hey,
Adam!
I'm wearing.
Adam's on the show!
Adam's finally on the show. We've talked about him before.
I can't believe I'm finally here.
Isn't it surreal?
It's honestly so much different.
Make sure you
setup than
keep your
I
mic,
expected.
like-
Yeah, I know. I hate when people do that.
You can't hear it. There's some of these episodes. Yeah, somebody's
Griffin,
like,
Griffin definitely had his mic a little bit far away from his mouth.
and I
Griffin
can.
did.
If you really want to do that, I can just crank your level. But the issue is, we've done that before on an episode. I cranked a level for Jeremy, and then
he was like
brought
this
it
by
right up.
the end, yeah.
Mm.
So in the beginning, he was
remember
like,
that one.
I want to hold my microphone way back here. So just turn my level up, and then by
I think
the
he
end,
really
it was
liked
so
listening.
loud.
I think he liked listening to himself.
Everyone does, I think.
I don't.
Do you feel weird
I don't
about
really.
it right
I
now?
don't really either.
See, the worst part is talking when you can't hear yourself. But it's pretty bad when I can just hear myself a lot.
Does it feel weird right now or no? Because it's live. Plus, that's a nice microphone.
I just feel like I'm in on like Ellen or some shit, you know? I mean,
And no, on Ellen,
like I feel like there should be like people over there like cheering for me.
the thing I like about
We're cheering for you.
podcasts that's different from like Ellen is that Ellen is a studio. Everything has to be perfect. Nothing can be out of line. The coffee cup
Yeah.
has to be
lesbian every time.
every single time. And but
Her hair has to be short.
Well, with your hair growing out a little bit, you're getting there.
well, the cool thing about the
That's
podcast,
true. You're starting to morph into Ellen
I am.
and Big John
Oh no.
from Outer Banks.
Yeah,
Big John Rutledge.
I'm not a Outer Banks watcher.
I know, and you live very close to the Outer Banks.
I think part of it was
How
actually
close
filmed
are you?
in Wilmington.
Was it filmed in Wilmington?
I think part of it.
It's like
or something like
None of
Yeah.
it was filmed in the Outer Banks. Like half of it was Wilmington, and the other half was Charleston. And then they did a lot at Chapel Hill.
And then they also ride.
Like,
Two
we have to
strokes,
go to
four
Chapel
strokes.
Hill every once in a while. They say
yeah,
that.
the 2 strokes morph into 4 strokes, and 4 strokes morph into 2 strokes
Yeah.
mid scene.
He hops on the tiniest
That is
little
so
4-stroke.
awesome.
And
Nobody starts it. It's like the CRF 125. He starts it,
Yeah.
and it gives a 4-stroke noise, and then the next scene, it's like,
So annoying.
like watching him ride. Oh,
So it sounds like a 4-stroke at one point,
Bring
he
it on
starts it.
home.
I think in the like real scene,
and it starts first.
he
kick, and
starts
that's how they
it
know.
first kick, and it's a 4-stroke sound. It's how it should sound. It's the 125 trail bike,
Yeah.
and then the next scene of him riding away, it's a 2-stroke, and then they have like the scene. He's going across the bridge. He's like, and then he goes on a bridge and cries.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
so
scene.
crazy.
He sounds like a pussy.
He, well, I don't know. Get the gun. Get the gun. Get the gun.
Tyler,
What
took
just
it
happened?
far away from me.
Hello?
Tyler.
Hello?
Tyler, just shut the door. Shut the door.
I think it's the wind.
It must not latch. It must not
The
latch.
wind
It
was
didn't latch.
crazy.
Didn't latch.
today.
I'll
By the way,
shut it,
the
I'll
door
shut it,
just
I'll shut it.
creaked
I'll
open.
shut it. I'll shut it.
Ominously.
I'll shut it.
Butt is right in my face.
Sorry. I'll shut it.
Nice,
it's-
nice,
it's shut,
nice.
shut.
Thank you.
Yeah, we can kind of walk wherever we want.
Crisis averted.
So, if anybody's watching the episode, which I feel like most people do, actually,
I've
No,
never watched a
our-
single episode.
our regular listeners all listen on Spotify, but most people who are just finding the pod are probably watching. So we're wearing.
Yeah.
Gus and I are both wearing bright orange shirts right now.
Yeah.
Which we explained on the last pod that we were going to work at the construction site today.
Yeah.
We explained yesterday that we were going to work today. And
The
then we worked today,
timeline.
and
The
then-
timeline's so confusing to explain. To
It is
people
really
because
confusing because it's a week.
For us, it's been a
week spread
day.
out. Yeah,
See,
it's been in
when-
one day.
So sometimes they'll be like, yeah, so this one will be coming out then, and then that day will be this day, and for you guys it's this. And whenever I hear that type of shit in YouTube videos, I'm like, all right, so it's all fucked up. I just got to know that.
Yeah.
And then
What was that? What's going on?
Did you hear that
what
noise?
was that, dude?
kinda, but you got these fucking
Some-
headphones all cranked.
Something is going on strangely right now.
Everybody.
You hear that?
I did.
That's my back.
That was nice.
So yeah, we're
Not my crotch. Nice.
I wanna-
It
I-
is time for that one to get retired.
I wanna
Yeah, we
change-
gotta
I'm-
change the sound.
I'm gonna change all.
Dang, dude, this is like irrigated. This mic.
Yeah, now your mic stinks. That's on you.
That's on me. I'll throw it down though.
Throw it right down. No, so
And I'm just
But-
shaking his head. What's going on?
explaining.
Yeah, this is a little different being here in
Isn't it?
person on
Yeah.
the pod
Yeah.
than just being at work.
Because you feel like you're here. That's the thing about podcasts. You feel like you're there with those people.
Now you're just gonna sit over there and like you're just gonna listen to us.
Yeah, like I'm
Yeah.
waiting. I'm just like trying to listen to the podcast right now.
Yeah, you're listening to it live, but you can also interject. That's crazy.
I wonder if like I'm probably gonna turn this episode on at work, and I'm wondering if I'm just gonna be bored by it because I was here, or
No, you'll laugh.
I'll laugh.
You'll laugh
I-
because I
yeah,
listen to some. I
probably.
listen to some back,
Yeah.
and we'll like
It's
banter,
funny.
and it is just funny.
I didn't listen to them at all at first.
Well, they were bad at first.
They were also
They were
bad.
so bad at 1st
They're
Hey,
starting to
I-
get entertaining.
I was listening since day one. I'm pretty
we
sure.
freaking
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Well,
by the
no,
way.
I think I was listening since like day 2, episode 2.
Yeah.
And then I went back and listened to episode 1.
I think
That's
you're
so
our
funny.
biggest like watcher.
I
fan
love
watcher.
this podcast.
Yeah.
I'm so serious. Like I really do enjoy it. Also, like not living here anymore. I can just
Yeah.
kind of know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, yeah.
Same thing with your YouTube videos. It's like you'll just be working on some weird shit in the morning, and I'm just like 2 hours away, wishing I was working on shit in the morning. You know,
Yeah, when are you coming back?
yeah.
probably like 2 years.
2 years,
It's a long
bro.
time.
Yeah, but I have a plan. I got a plan. I guess I should probably talk about it.
Yeah,
on
what's the
podcast.
what's the
Yeah,
plan?
so
What's the plan?
fucking I don't know. I got a lot of plans. I come up with a new plan every day, basically. But
What's the overarching plan?
I kind of want to learn. I want to learn how to paint right now. Paint cars for podcast people. That's kind of weird. I gotta tell them what the heck.
Yeah, you
They
gotta
don't-
tell
they don't know.
them.
You got to get the background. Yeah, so you work.
I work.
You've worked in auto body like shops for how long now? 2-3 years?
Well,
since you first got your job in Raleigh.
in a professional shop working for them, like legally, a year,
Legally?
like not under the table, you know.
Oh, okay.
He worked
so
for
you
my
work-
uncle under the table
I worked
a
Oh,
bunch of summers ago.
with our uncle for a summer where I just did a bunch of random shit and didn't like I learned, but it was not anything like bringing me to what I had to
Yeah.
do for a professional shop. And then I worked at one, so probably like a year and a half probably like a year and a half now. And
Okay.
but I want to learn how to paint just so I can know how to do it, and then I want to. Damn, I don't want anyone from the shop to ever listen to
Pick
this.
your mic up.
I don't want anyone
There you go. There you go.
from the shop to ever listen to this, but then I'm just gonna like dub this shop and try and go work at a Caliber.
dang, you just doxed yourself.
I know. So
Holy
like,
frick.
I don't think anyone listens, and the only person
you
that
say?
knows about this podcast,
Yeah.
I've already discussed this with him.
Yeah.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. And
Oh,
like,
was it? Isn't it named David or something?
Yeah, David.
Does he still listen, or was it just that one time?
I don't think he listens.
Dang. Yeah. Yeah.
Unfortunately. But yeah, then I want to do that and then move back to the old shop I used to in Raleigh as a body tech
Yeah.
because I want to work for that boss. Extreme Collision. Jason Dupree is the owner.
You doxed
shout,
him.
no, shout out. Shout out.
Shout out.
That is a
Jason.
good fucking man.
I've
right
heard
there.
some
Let's go.
cool stories.
You want
Really?
you want to hear a good story about
Yeah.
Jason Dupree?
Dupree. Yeah.
So we had
JD.
this detailer that worked there. Great guy. One Mario, and he drives this black Honda Accord, right? And he asked. I wasn't there while this happened, but Mario told me this story, and he asked Jason. He's like, "Hey, Jason, how much would it be for me to get my bumper painted? I got a bunch of stone chips," and Jason just kind of like blew him off a little bit, like, "Oh, we'll figure something out." Yeah, we'll figure something out, and then kind of just didn't really get back to him, and Mario didn't really ask again.
Mm-hmm.
And then and then a month goes by, and Mario's just like, oh, he probably forgot about it. And then all of a sudden, Jason just gives him a bumper that he ordered and painted and had painted for Mario. He just gave it to him.
Whoa.
Which is like probably a damn bumper. It's probably like at least $400.
Yeah.
For I don't really know how much they
That's
go for.
What the heck?
And then the paint too, and he worked it into the production schedule, and you have to have someone prep it, and it's a lot. And he just gave it to him.
Wow.
So, and that's just like not something you see from owners, especially like.
Yeah.
And just I don't know, he's just a good guy too. You know, he'll just shout out Jason at Extreme. And all the guys at Extreme. I wish I still worked there.
That's a good guy thing to do.
Yeah.
You don't hear that much going on, like especially with like big ticket items like that.
And the thing is, like, that's all out of pocket too.
Yeah.
That's all money that would have been in his pocket.
Yeah.
$500, $600 after.
Yeah.
Plus, you got to work it into production.
Wow.
Or probably like $80. I don't fucking know how much it was, but
Yeah.
The coolest part, though, is that pays dividends to him. And he's smart. I'm sure he's smart, and he knows that. If you treat the people who work and they work for you and they represent you really well, they become loyal to you, and they want to have your back.
that's
And
the thing. Like,
it's worth $600.
when I worked there, everyone that worked there was like busting their ass doing that shit, and Jason respected us and cared about us, and you just didn't want to let him down, you know? You just wanted to like work hard for him because you know he's just got your back.
That's what happens when you respect someone.
It's just
I know
respect.
that shit goes
Yeah.
so far.
It does. When you don't respect someone, you just like kind of just F off.
Yeah.
Like you don't really care.
Yeah, like I've been there. I've been there when at jobs where they just don't respect me as much as I feel like I'm, you know,
You
just,
should be,
I'm
yeah.
working
Everyone,
for
yeah,
them, you
yeah.
know, like respect me, motherfucker, and they just don't. So fuck them, you know. And I don't want to work for someone that doesn't respect me. Nah, but seriously,
Amen
you
to
know?
that. Amen
I know
to that.
exactly what you're saying. It's
Because then it's like, fuck
some people who get themselves into a position of power don't understand that if you respect people who are under you, it's not like you giving up your power. Some people think it's giving up their power.
See,
Yeah.
Jason at Extreme knew how to do that shit so fucking good.
Yeah.
Like, he had authority of
Uh-huh.
everyone
Yeah.
where it was needed.
Yeah.
He also, like, in some cases, could have been a little bit harder,
Yeah.
you know, but
Like bring the,
bring the
heat.
hammer
Yeah.
down.
Bring
Yeah.
the heat. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
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 No, but also, I don't know. He was just
Yeah.
such a good. I went from such a bad owner. I'm not gonna say the place, but you guys know the small company that I worked for before.
Oh yeah.
That was probably the worst owner I've ever worked for. Just in so many weird ways.
We all worked for him, which
Oh,
is
we
funny.
did.
I've worked for him.
You
and
Ty worked like 2 days for him.
yeah,
I-
it's
I
the
did-
short.
I
The
did
short
3
days are
days.
fun.
I did 3 days.
3 days. I did like 5 months.
Oh my god!
Or
You were
some shit
really
like
there
that.
for 5 months?
I just pulled that out of my ass, but like
It was a long
wasn't
time.
short. It wasn't short. It was like really hot to really cold.
Yeah, you did the whole year,
Wow.
almost like all the temperatures.
All the
working out-
temperatures?
working
Yeah,
outside.
I went through the
I
4
started
seasons?
in like early spring, did the whole summer, and then did basically the whole winter, and then quit at the end of winter.
He said, "Peace, peace."
that was just
Reminiscing on bad times.
Nah, that was actually like it was such good times, kind of, because I was outside working and sometimes it'd be cool and all, and I'd be all over a lot of traveling and riding around, but then I don't know, you guys
All over
we can't
traveling
really go
around
into
the
it on
county.
the podcast
Yeah.
because like
Don't want to bring up anything.
yeah, but like it was just so much weird shit. Just like what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the only way to explain it.
Yeah.
There's jobs like that. And people get stuck. That's crazy to me. People get stuck in jobs that they hate for 30 odd years. They make careers out of jobs that they can't stand. And those people they look lifeless when you look at them.
Yeah,
They get
I could-
stuck. They
I
get
could never
stuck
do
in the
that
rat
shit.
race.
Cause like some days I'll just be like I like my job.
Yeah.
You know, I like going to work and just bullshitting with all the coworkers the whole day and working on some shit in the shop, you know? But there's some days where I'm just fed up for some reason. I'll just be like, fuck this shit. You know what I mean? And it's just like, this is just one day where like
Yeah.
I got some weird thing happened and then it just blows over by lunch break.
Yeah.
And you just go to lunch and then come back and then you're like, oh, this ain't so bad. You know? And then it's just, but working in a job that I hated every day
Yeah.
would be so terrible.
Makes you a zombie. Makes you a
Because you have
zombie.
to, you learn to start to cope with it. And then once you start coping with it, that's when it gets really bad.
Yeah.
Because that's when you just,
That's when you stay.
you're just in it.
There's this one guy that works there, and I feel like he just hates doing body work. Like, everyone else is like, I don't know, just excited, cracking jokes, you know? And this guy's just like, I'll be like, how you doing? I feel like I shouldn't say his name. His name's Mike. I mean, there's so many people named Mike, you know?
Yeah.
And I'll be like, what's up, Mike? And he'll just be like,
I'll
just
Mike's
go
not having
like-
a good time.
nah, he's not.
he'll
Having
be
a
like,
good time.
I'm here. And
That's
it's just
all
like,
I say.
he also is like 4 feet tall. So
Dude,
like,
that's why he's upset.
Yeah, you got that short guy syndrome.
Yeah. Short syndrome.
but I think if I were that short, I'd want to stand up real tall. And he's always like
He's slouching.
sulking, like
Even smaller.
Yeah, because he
Yeah.
already tried the standing up tall thing and it didn't. He got made fun of.
Yeah, people are like, you're not tall. You're not.
You're not. Dude,
Crouch.
Stop trying to be tall, man.
Crouch.
Yeah.
damn. I saw two people where today on my ride here, and it was like a mom and a dad, what it looked like, and then their kid was a midget, but the mom and
Whoa.
dad were like regular people. Does that happen?
Wait,
Yeah.
but how old was the kid though? Was it just a
See,
little?
I
kid?
don't know.
It was just like a 3-year-old
little fat kid.
No,
Oh my God, they had a midget.
It can go both ways. It can go both ways. Like 2 midgets can give birth to a regular sized human, and then the
That's
other way
true,
around.
yeah.
Dude, that'd be so weird.
Was that the
Yeah.
Little Big Planet?
Yeah.
What's the show?
I know what you're talking about. Little people, big world, or something.
Yeah. yeah, I'm thinking that.
Isn't that 2.5 Men?
Yeah. 2.5 feet.
Yeah, you just saw a little kid. Like, man, they had a midget.
Wow, they
gave birth to a
swear.
midget.
I went by him at like 70 miles an hour, but it looked like a midget.
Adam's gonna have a kid, and he's gonna be like, "It's a fucking midget.
Yeah, it's gonna pop out. Dude, we got a midget.
It's so small."
Are you serious?
Wanted him to be tall.
Like, damn, there's no way he's gonna be successful.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Sorry.
I feel weird. I've been up since. When did we even wake up? Like
We woke up 5 a.m.
And the whole house woke up
Nice.
because you, me, and Bubs all went to work on this job
we all
site.
went to work.
And it was the craziest situation ever because we got there at 6:30 and we had picked up some dude we'd never met before.
Isaiah, shout out that guy.
Isaiah's awesome dude, but Nate just was like, "Hey, by the way, can you go pick up Isaiah? He doesn't have his driver's license and he wants to go work." And
Who runs this deal?
Brad Chafee.
The one that texted me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a good guy, by the way.
He's-
He's
yeah.
a great guy.
He's
Is he?
he's one of the coolest guys I know. We want to get him on
We
the podcast
want to get him on the
so bad.
podcast.
He
But-
wanted to me to work on his Jeeps, because like his Jeeps need so much work. Like they need to be all sanded down and primed and sanded down again and painted, and it's like, do you know how much work that is?
But
Dude,
the thing
he'll
about
pay
Brad,
for it.
Brad pays like nobody I've ever. I got paid for today's work. I got paid $30 an hour for 7 hours because we got there early and we had to be there early, and we only worked 3 hours.
Damn.
And
I should have just bought a bunch of tools.
started working on his Jeeps.
See, I could have done it, but I'd have to do it at the shop.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You know, and
And
I
we
can't
were
do
talking to
side
him
work
about that
through the
today,
shop.
but let me get back
You can't
to
do side work through the shop,
No, because it's just taking business
It's kinda
away.
stealing.
And like, it's basically stealing.
even on weekends.
I can work on my own shit on
It's
weekends.
like if he's getting paid to do.
Yeah, if I'm getting paid.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, I understand getting paid and working on.
Because Brian is just me trying to do side work, but professionally, basically. And it's just like me, like, it would just be like me building my shop so I can get all this work. And then one of my people that's supposed to be working for me just
It's using the shop
using
you
the
built
shop that I built
for his own business.
for his own
Yeah,
business. Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
It's like, it's fucked up. But I wish I could do it.
Can he not go through your company?
He could, and that's what I told him to do.
Really?
I told him to go through Extreme. Shout out Jason.
all right. So we all get up at 5. We go pick up this guy we have never met before, and we show up at 6:30. And our job that day is just to get a delivery of a semi truck, a 60-foot semi truck, just absolutely
54
full
foot,
of
54 foot,
cabinets.
54 foot.
54-foot semi truck. I don't know how long it was. It was long,
Big ass truck.
huge truck.
You count the
What kind of
boards.
truck was it? Freightliner?
Oh.
On the inside, they're a foot.
What was the truck? You told me.
It's 54.
No, what? Who made
What kind of truck?
Oh, I think it was a Freightliner, or it was an
Freightliner.
international.
It was
Oh,
international.
international.
Yeah. All right, but
Nice.
we get there at 6:30 because we have to go to a safety briefing, and they bring us into this, like the temporary trailers they set up for construction.
Yeah.
And like it should be noted that we've gone to a bunch of different job sites before, and we've never had to do
Dude, I've been
this.
doing this for 4 years, and I've never
Never had to
been
do this.
to do
OSHA
that
was
crap.
on the work zone that
Yeah.
day or some shit.
No, it's these guys
The- yeah,
are
the,
hardcore.
The superintendents are pretty hardcore
Yeah.
there.
So we show up and they're like asking all these. They're like going through line by line this like super obvious safety thing that we all had to sign, and then he just like looked at me and
Oh,
said,
that was yeah. Go on. This was
He
weird.
just looks at me and says, "Do you smoke?" and
Okay,
I'm
testing
but
you.
at this point,
You're on you're on a construction site?
yeah.
You
Okay.
gotta say, yeah, I've been smoking since I was 4 years old.
Dude,
he was trying to talk, I think, about like do you smoke cigarettes and like trying to tell you where to smoke.
Uh-huh, probably.
But the weirdest thing was that he was staring at me the whole time. We were
Yeah.
locked eyes
Yeah.
the whole time he was giving the
whole safety
'cause
briefing.
I was sitting kind of next to him,
which is like 15 minutes of this.
and he was locking eyes with me, doing the whole safety briefing. I'm like, yep, and then
Just turns
he
to
asked
me.
this one question:
do you smoke?
Do you smoke? And he V-lines straight to Tyler.
And I was like,
what the heck?
why you got some?
That's what he
And
said. That's what he
and
said.
The whole like table of people who are trying not to laugh because this is the most ridiculous thing we're doing just busts out laughing. And then he laughs a little bit, and then he gets serious again.
Yeah.
And he's like,
He's like, no, we do not.
No,
do,
no,
we
no,
do
no,
not
no,
do
no,
that. We do not do that.
and then
What, he was like a not white guy?
yeah.
He's a Latino.
And then Brad has to
Oh,
fill out
nice.
this like ACH report. It's like something safety,
it's a
whatever.
safety litigation
AS
or something.
Yeah, and he has to fill out like all the jobs, all the tasks people have to do that day, and then all the risks involved or the hazards involved. And
So he's basically like contracting it?
yeah, he's a
Is that how that
contractor.
works?
He's
Yeah.
a contractor. Yeah, so he's got to fill out for all his guys like all the hazards, and he's like, "There's not really any hazards." And this guy, this crazy looking guy,
Crazy guy.
just comes out of this little office, and he's like, "There's always hazards."
Oh my god.
He just like appeared.
Yeah, yeah.
There's always hazards on
and
the
then
job
and
site.
And then
That's like the fucking hormone monster
Yeah,
in Big Mouth.
it is.
You know?
Yeah, it really was.
and then the one guy's like tripping and falling. Write that, tripping
Yeah.
and falling. And so he writes tripping hazard.
This is
And
like
then-
when you're taking chemistry in high school.
Yeah.
And they're like the lab hazards.
Yeah. And then he's like, "What are you gonna do to mitigate this?" And I can see Brad just like wanting to just throttle him, and he's like, and what did he put? He put something like ridiculous, like clean up workspace or something.
Tie our
like, what do you
shoelaces.
even like tie shoelaces? Yeah, like look where you're going.
Hey, to be fair though, I trip over my fucking air hoses like 6 times a day.
I know, but you don't have to go and write that every single day you work and then write what you're gonna do to mitigate that risk.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised. Nah, I would be surprised if that happened, and everyone would be like, "Fuck that."
But then we have this thing called huddle, where everybody, not just the contractors and subcontractors, everybody who's working has to show up to this huddle, and he's like, today we're gonna maybe be experiencing some inclement weather, so be watching out for that. And then the guy who speaks Spanish is like, "Hoy tiendo weather mal, and we're going to." And he's like, well, he's speaking.
He's a translator.
He's just speaking whatever the first guy said
Yeah.
in Spanish.
Yeah.
And it's just the most ridiculous thing. We're all in this bottom of this building just like listening to him, and he's like giving all these instructions.
What do they do
asking
that
what
for?
everybody's
Just so
doing.
they don't get sued or something?
It's all insurance stuff. Yeah.
It is
all
insurance stuff.
But it's just so ridiculous. And then this guy's hard hat is on, so funny. He's got like his forehead.
It's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Like,
actually,
normally a hard hat looks kind of weird anyway because it's kind of
It's like up there.
over
It's
your
up
head,
there,
and there's
but
like
it sits
there's like an
center.
inch-
It sits center.
Yeah,
on your
there's like
head,
an
dude.
inch gap around the entire
Yeah,
head.
this guy.
His forehead is like touching the front of his helmet, and there's like a 4-inch gap
There's
in the
4
back.
inch gap in the back. So it look. I don't even know what
And
it looks
he
like.
would just during the day when we were working, he would just show up.
He'd just
like,
appear.
He
So
wasn't
who
there.
was this dude?
He's the
safety guy.
He's the
superintendent.
Superintendent.
Yeah.
But he like represents OSHA and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
He would just
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
Be
funny
there.
when we got off.
He was probably
at-
a bitch.
We got off at the top floor the first time, and we were all about to start like trashing him because we just trashed him the whole day.
Uh-huh.
Dude, we walked off the elevator. He's just standing there.
he's there, and we all
And
were
he was
about
just
to say stuff
he
about
was
him.
just on the first floor.
Yeah, like
and
he
we went
beat
up
us up
we
there.
went up an elevator.
What the heck?
Basically,
He was just there.
and
but
he's just there.
he wasn't winded or anything either.
Probably lives for that shit.
Where's
loves
your
it.
PPE?
Yeah.
Every
He was-
time.
It was crazy. And
See-
he was like talking to somebody, and he was like, "Nobody talk while I'm talking."
Yeah, during
And
the huddle,
I got so
we were
mad.
like we were like whispering to each other. Nobody talk while I'm talking.
It was so ridiculous. It was so ridiculous. And he's like, if you're not here by 7, you're not working. And our truck was supposed to be there at 8. So we already had to get there, or 7.
7.
It was supposed to be there at
that
7. So we only had to get there a half hour early, like if the truck was on time. The truck came at 10:45. So we spent like 3 or 4 hours just like doing nothing. We went to like this
We were in the coffee
breakfast
shop.
place. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's pretty cool.
It was fun, but it was also
That's cool. Like that's weird because you're at work, right? You've got your day planned off to work.
Yeah.
And then it's hours that you could be doing whatever the fuck you
Yeah.
want, but it's also
You're getting
hours
paid.
where you're like semi doing whatever the fuck you want.
That's all good, but we have a giant truck and we have to be off this job site at 2. Like
Damn.
some job sites, you can work as late as you want and you lock up.
Why?
You know?
Yeah, why is that?
Because these guys are crazy.
These guys are crazy.
They're like, you have to be out of here at 2. And he literally said this in the huddle. If you're not out of here by 2, we got cameras, we got in a security system, and you're going to have to explain to the cops why you're trespassing. And we were all like, Mr. Cop, I work here.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, what are you going to say?
That's our
Like,
explanation.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I actually work
Yeah, we
here,
work
so
here, by
like
the
we're
way.
not trespassing actually, except that the safety guy left.
OSHA guy.
It's so funny.
I feel like
so
a cop would
crazy.
just be like, all right,
This is the
And it's on
first.
a
This is
Saturday.
the first of 12 weeks, too.
Yeah,
And
and
we gotta deal with this guy for 12,
for 12
weeks.
we got
oh no, let me get out there with you. Where is it?
That would be hilarious.
That would be
This is
funny.
your type of work too.
it
Oh,
is,
totally.
it's just working. Well, the thing is, right?
Just bullshitting and manual labor.
Yeah.
But we have to
That's
get
my shit.
We have to
Yep.
get out of there by 2, and it takes a long time to get. hundreds of cabinets off.
It's
of
on.
this truck
It's on Saturday mornings.
Yeah.
in Durham.
Shit, I'll fucking drive down on a weekend on a Friday night, crash at your place
Yeah.
You
and
can do
then-
that. We need as many workers. as we
Saturday,
can
and
get.
then I'll be a guest host.
another pod.
Yes, another
No,
pod.
it'd be cool. I don't get to see. Like, you had Griffin on. That would have been so cool to be on the pod with Griffin.
Yeah.
Shout out Griffin because he said he listens.
Yeah, he
Griffin,
does.
Griffin
Dude,
listens apparently.
Come
yeah.
stay with me at the beach, Griffin. Nah, really, like I haven't seen him in so long.
Shout out Griffin. Shout out Jason.
Griff.
Shout out.
Shout out Mike.
No, well, the first place, like Extreme and Jason, I was shouting them out because, like, they're a good business and I want him to do well. And I was just kind of joking. But Griffin, like, I know you're listening, probably. Hopefully.
Shout out Griffin.
So shout
I
out
love Griffin.
G Steel,
Shout out G Steel. He's probably role playing right
G
now.
Stilly.
role playing that fucking
GTA
That
GTA.
GTA server.
Hey, I gotta get me one of those little Wi-Fi antennas
yeah,
for
for your
what?
PC.
for my PC so I can play.
You have your PC
Yeah.
this whole time and you just never hooked it up?
I've been living there almost the whole lease, and I've never hooked it up because I won't pay the $7. That's how little I play games.
Yeah.
And then I'm there like,
You gotta
I
hop
have
on
no
GTA.
property. I'm used to having property, and I can entertain myself. But I have no property, and it's like basically on weekends I either sit in my house and drink beer or go to work and make money.
How do you do that, dude?
I go to work and make money. That's how I do it.
That's crazy.
He just goes to work because he has nothing to do. He
That's
just goes
crazy.
into work.
And I live at the fucking beach.
Their pay system is super cool.
It's that
Well,
is cool.
I'm hourly.
Yeah, but the hourly system is really cool there. I've never heard of that, and
Well, no. I'm on the clock. Hourly. It's the same as like Jersey fucking Mike's.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
I thought it was like the
So,
the incentive
It
system.
depends. It depends on what you're doing. Right now, I would rather be hourly because I have a bottleneck on the paint. There's a bottleneck on the paint shop because of certain painters that can't keep up and
Yeah.
do hours. And so basically the way the pay system works is you get assigned hours per job. So if you get a car and you got to do a bunch of shit on it, you get assigned a certain amount of hours. And if you get assigned 10 hours for a job and you do that job in 5 hours, you get paid for all 10. But if you take 12 hours to do the job,
You get paid for 10.
you get paid for 10.
Yeah.
And but basically you should be turning hours. So it's cool. It's cool.
So, but then you just said I'm hourly. You said that's
I'm-
not the case.
Straight up hourly.
so so you
No, so that's commission. That would be commission pay.
okay.
But you do get the commission pay.
No. I don't, cuz I'm hourly.
Oh, so that's a deal that other people
That's
get at the
different.
company.
Yeah,
and
that's
you
like
don't get
body
that.
technicians and some painters. But then
Oh, what the
but a
heck?
lot of them have guarantees too.
Yeah.
So if you consistently turn more hours,
Yeah.
then you're getting if you consistently turn more hours, then if you don't turn hours because you don't have the work, the shop will give you a guarantee, and they'll just pay you for the regular amount that you that you have agreed on or whatever. I don't know. People get paid differently, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm at a position where at this shop, right now, I could probably go if I were at Extreme working with Matt again and I was full commission, I'd be getting 40%, he'd be getting 60%. And I would be making way more money than I'm making right now.
Yeah.
But at this shop, I'm so glad I'm hourly because even if we don't get the work done that we need to get done,
You're getting your pay.
I'm getting my pay.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, I'm getting my part done.
yeah.
You know, but they're not.
Yeah.
But also the whole paint shop is so fucked up and unbalanced because of one certain individual that is
That
fucking
I won't
everything
say
up.
his name, but here's his name.
Nah.
I won't say his name, but his
Nah,
name
th-
is
this one,
Charles.
this one I'm really not gonna mention because I just have like I cannot stand this person. You guys met this individual.
Did we?
It's not Jeff or David.
Oh.
first one that was like just there being all annoying.
Oh yeah.
Being all annoying.
That one that's just there, always all annoying.
Okay, don't say it anymore.
Yeah.
Don't say it.
Was
you,
that-
you
was
know
that
who it
it?
is? Yeah, that's it.
Was that
that's
it?
That's
Okay,
it.
okay.
That's it.
We muted for a second.
I can't stand that fucking individual.
Hey,
that individualistic.
But that individual. Oh shit. Let's give they them she it
shit.
a she it. All right, let's call them turd. All right, so turd put turds 2 weeks in and is manipulating the fuck out of the owner, and it was all a bluff to begin with, and now turd has more fucking power than turd has ever had before, and
Dang.
getting everything that turd fucking wants. And the paint shop is so unbalanced because turd wants to be a painter,
Sounds like super turd.
but we have 3 painters and 1 prepper. So the prepper, I can't keep 3 fucking booths full with prepped cars because it's supposed to be 1 prepper per painter.
Oh shoot.
And there's 1 of me, and turd doesn't know. I could just go on and on. I'm not gonna.
T-erd.
Does anyone else have to pee or just me?
I think just you right now.
That's fine. I'll just go pee then.
Really? You have a small bladder?
Yeah.
T-erd.
Wait, so are we muted?
I'm muted.
We can just wait.
Okay. We're back.
Where's my mic, dude? You took my mic.
I do have your mic. Okay, this is
You
my
took
mic.
my mic, bro.
Okay.
All right.
We're back. I want to talk about our ride
Hell yeah.
because we specifically
Yeah.
didn't talk about it.
Damn,
last
I wonder
episode.
if we sound similar. Do we sound similar?
You're a little bit deeper.
Hell
a little
yeah.
bit deeper, yeah.
It's because I'm more of a man.
What?
Oh, so this was last week where we wanted to talk about this, and then we called you, and we were like, we gotta save the ride.
We were
for the
about
next
to
pod.
start talking
Yeah.
about the ride, and
This
I was-
wasn't last week. This was last night.
Yeah, but to everyone else, it's last week.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So it's last.
Yeah,
it was last week. But yeah. So the plan was, you reached out to me and you were like, "Hey, you want to ride down to Charleston, South Carolina?"
Yeah.
And we were like, "Yeah." And then all the other people, his whole family planned a lake trip for that same weekend. So we were like, "Let's ride to the lake so we have somewhere to stay." And then we ended up planning that we were going to ride. Gus and I were going to ride to Wilmington, which is like a 2-hour ride.
Yep.
And we were all going to ride to Gaston, which I thought in my head was going to be like a
Like 4 hours.
4 max. And then we were going to
I
ride
thought
to
it was like
Virginia.
an hour and a half. I'm
Yeah.
I did not think it was that far.
And then so we thought then we'd ride to Virginia the next day and ride back to Gaston. Like it was like a day trip to Virginia.
Yep.
And then we'd ride back to Raleigh. But it all went different than that.
It all went way different.
So Gus
So
and I
different.
hop on the bikes after Gus freaking runs. Like we're all ready to leave and Gus is like, "Okay, I'm going for a run." And he runs for like 70 minutes.
No, I told
Yeah,
my.
I was at work waiting for you guys because I was gonna leave work when you guys showed up at the shop.
Listen.
And then when you guys left like 30 minutes later,
Listen,
and
dude.
you said you were going to, I was like, fuck.
I had such a busy day that day, and I told myself when I was rolling out of bed, I was like, "You have to run today." It was like a half.
Yeah,
And when I
yeah.
say that to myself, there's no way I'm
You
not.
have to.
There's
It
no
works.
way I'm
it
not
works.
doing it.
It worked out. It worked
And
out.
I said we're gonna leave around 3, and we left at like 3:30.
It wasn't that bad. But I was sitting there literally on the couch with my jacket and helmet on for like 30 minutes.
You
just
were,
so excited.
I walked in, and you were in full gear.
Yeah.
and I was
I-
ready to
I
go.
woke up the night before you guys were about to come, and I woke up at like 2 in the morning and just beamed a smile. Just beamed that shit so,
So
hard.
excited for the trip.
At 2 in the morning, I was
Yeah.
like, fuck yeah.
This was
First ride of the
That's what I'm
Of the
season.
talking
season,
about.
yeah. And
That made me amped up that you were so amped
I was
up.
so
Yeah.
excited. I'm still excited.
Yeah.
I'm still excited about it. And so Gus and I leave.
So I was a little bit late because of the run.
It wasn't that late. It was fine.
Okay, I worked.
And honestly, I had a lot of shit to get done at work anyway.
See,
So staying
look
late
at that.
was good.
I worked, and then I had to change the oil in the bike.
Yeah.
And then I had to run. So it was the perfect storm of like
Having a lot of stuff to do.
a lot of stuff, and I had to go
Yeah.
get the oil at the freaking Team Power Sports.
The Team Power Sperms.
Team Power Sperms. That dude was there too. That little autistic guy that was riding the moped
I
around.
like him. Yeah.
That dude's
Are
awesome.
they all autistic?
They're
No.
all a little.
It's-
Yeah, they're all a little.
They're
weird
all got
there.
something going on, but the one dude's like for sure probably autistic.
For sure, yeah.
Some of them are autistic, and the others all work at GameStop.
yeah. They upgraded to TPS. Swear to God.
All right, but
But yeah, we ran. Yeah.
We cruised-
3:30.
we cruised up. It was a smooth ride. I feel like we didn't really nothing super.
It was a smooth ride. I should have downloaded that app
yeah.
that I got before, which
Yeah,
is the Scenic Tour app or
Yeah,
whatever.
so we just used Google Maps off highway, and it just took us like
Damn,
just
I
to-
use Waze. Waze is the way.
the way. Except it took like we did off the highway, but it basically took us
On
on
the-
the highway.
Yeah,
the, like,
today
secondary level highway.
I
Yeah.
used Waze. Yeah, and it took me. It usually takes me like through. Well, it did take me through Clinton today.
yeah.
But it usually takes me like through Salemburg and all that shit, and on all these windy ass back roads. And today it just like took me 421 the entire way.
Yeah, that's what
pretty much
that's
the,
what
the
we
way
did
we
too.
did it, which is kind of boring on the bike.
No, it was so boring.
It's so boring.
but
I was like, "What? That's probably not the route that I."
But we
that
were
I was
super
telling you
stoked. The
guys.
first like
it was just
hour
fun
was like
because we were on the
we
bike.
were just on the bikes
on a trip. Gus had new tires for the first time pretty much ever.
Yeah,
And
that's
Never
a
knew-
great feeling.
It's
And
a,
I've
it's
got
a really nice
so
feeling.
good.
Yeah.
I've got brand new tires too, so we're just and like our bikes are running tip top. It's just fun.
Tip top shape, brand new oil.
Yeah,
Hey, it's
both
not a-
brand new oil changes.
that boring ride is not a bad ride.
No, it's not bad, but it's just
But see, you got the reason why I think it's so good is because I live where I do. You guys live in good riding roads.
yeah.
Yeah, we got some
And
good
then
roads
that
around here.
ride is just like it's not anything better than where you already live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the same.
It's the same. But then we get to Wilmington. We get to
oh,
tour
what
your
about
shop.
What about freaking the wallet?
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
crazy.
So we stop at this gas station because my bike, I need to get gas.
You know
all
the gas
time.
station too. It's like the only gas station.
The sheets,
It's
No.
like
the BP
No,
with the
no.
subway.
Yeah,
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 that's
okay.
the gas. We stopped
So,
there for gas.
It's the only gas station on like the whole route. I need gas pretty desperately. We stop.
'Cause your tank
we
is
get
so
gas.
small.
Tank is very.
Hey,
small.
it's so nice riding with Tyler though because you know you're not gonna run
Yeah,
out of gas.
never. You're not, especially.
I'm not.
Freaking
Yeah,
50
I'm
miles to
not.
the gallon.
But so we're
Crazy.
stopped at this
I know,
gas
it's
station.
nice.
We're kind of stretching. We're trying to make good time, but we also need to like take a little break. And we finally get on the road, and I do my normal like check my pockets, make sure I have everything. No wallet,
No wallet.
and I'm like, I must
we're
have left
going-
it on the pump.
And he's
I-
in the headset. He's like, I
You're
can't.
you're back on the road riding.
yeah.
We're back on the road, and he's like,
We just got
I don't
on the
know
road.
where I don't know where my wallet is.
And I'm,
So I'm
starting,
like-
I'm starting to freak out because
He's freaking
I
out.
feel like those weird, crusty people who are at that gas station would just take it.
I was like,
Or
okay,
they crusty.
I've got everything. I mean, I'm like everything is in my wallet. I've got a decent amount of cash in it for the trip. I've got all my credit cards. I've got my
Yeah.
ID. I've got my fishing license and my my boater's license are all in there.
and we go like 2 miles or whatever.
yeah, and I just pulled over.
Imagine you lose your
Yeah.
wallet and you run out of gas, can't fill up, and you're just fishing to get some food, and you get a ticket because you don't have your
Yeah.
damn fishing license.
Because you did have your fishing pole.
Yeah, I did have my fishing pole. with
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
But we just pull over on the side of the road because there's not really any cars behind us, and I'm like frantically searching. I'm like, I don't have my wallet, and I have that magnetic tank bag that just sticks on my tank, and I was searching in it, and when I opened the zipper, it pulled up away from my bike, and Gus was like, I see your wallet,
Dude, I pulled up to the right of him, and the wallet's like under the magnet bag.
The magnet bag went
Damn.
over the wallet because I pull it back to fill up my tank because my tank fill hole is under
shit.
it.
And then you probably just set your
I set my
wallet
wallet
on your
down, and then I
tank,
just
yeah.
put
Bro,
the tank bag back
But if
on.
the crazy thing, if I wouldn't have pulled up to the right,
Yeah.
the wallet would have never been found.
We wouldn't have found it, and we would have gone back to the gas station.
Yeah.
We would have asked
And it would've-
inside. We
it
would have
would've
looked
been
all
gone.
around and been like, the wallet's stolen.
And then you what?
I would have
what
been
would you
like
have done?
canceling my
Like-
cards and stuff, and it would have been a whole thing. And then we would have found it when we got back to Wilmington.
See, I'm big on losing my card. I lose my debit card. Like, well, I haven't done it in a
I'm big
while.
on it.
But
My hobby.
there was a while. All right, so I lost it twice. like
huge on it.
for a long time, relatively short intervals.
Yeah.
I lost it the first time. I don't remember where it was, but I ended up finding it after like way too long. I should have canceled it. I was just watching my bank
Yeah.
like a hawk to see if anything was happening because I know myself. I know I misplace shit and I just do dumb stuff and it's probably gonna turn up.
Do you
just
just
like-
carry a debit card, like just the card?
Yeah.
Or is it? You don't have a wallet?
No, yeah, I have a wallet.
It's in the wallet though.
I don't know how. All right, so the first time I honestly don't remember how I lost it. I think it was just like in my car. Nah, because I remember I took all my seats out of my car to find it, and then I fucking found it somewhere else after I put all my
wallet.
Nah, it was somewhere weird,
What?
but I don't remember. And then the second time I lost it, so I found it. I found it. Nah, so
Second time.
Nah, I found it, and then me and
Oh yeah.
me and my girlfriend, we went to dinner one night, and I just paid and tipped, and then just like left my card on the fucking tray, and that shit was gone for like 2 months.
2 months.
Or I
And you
just-
never canceled it.
Yeah, I never canceled it, but I was watching my bank to see if anything was happening. And
How'd you pay for stuff?
Fucking Apple Pay where they had it, and then like cash, and but I was watching my shit. 'Cause
Never went back.
No, I'm like, it's probably gonna turn up, and then we went
gonna find
back
you.
to that restaurant.
It's like the Chef Boyardee.
We went, yeah, it's gonna just fucking come back.
Yeah.
No, we went back to that restaurant, and we had the same waitress,
Yeah.
and it was like this foreign waitress, and I'm like, hey, by any chance, did I leave my card with you? She's like
2 months
oh,
ago.
yeah, I remember you guys. And then she
2
goes back.
months ago.
Yeah, she goes back behind the bar, pulls out a fucking stack of cards like 2 inches thick, shuffles through all of them,
what?
finds mine,
No way.
gives it to me, and fucking I
So
get
you're
my
not
shit
the
back.
only one.
Long time ago, yeah, you lose your
Yeah.
card. I have
Yeah,
it.
Nah,
last
she wasn't
year.
Indian. She was like from some weird like Czechoslovakian or some.
Oh,
weird
she had kind of
shit.
like an almost
Whoa.
Russian accent.
Kinda-
Scotia.
You're going to lose your card, and I'm going to find it for you.
Get to the card.
Yeah, the Arnold.
Yeah, you know he rides a fat boy in the Terminator.
Really?
Finds a fat boy.
He rides one.
Oh, really?
a fat, not like a
The Harley.
The Harley, yeah.
that's kind of cool.
Did not know.
That's such a good bike.
So
Anyway,
anyway,
you found your debit card.
so
I
anyway,
fucking found that shit.
we
2
get.
months
I
later.
find the wallet, and we get to Wilmington, and we go out to this bar, and the girls that are working at the bar are wearing Gymshark, like up their ass pants.
Hey, that's called modest in Wilmington.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But we were all joking, like, where's the squat rack? Like, are they?
Oh,
like,
that
they
was,
have to
that
be
was funny.
like in between sets. They're doing their hostess work.
Because they kept change. Well, they changed the waiters on us. The
yeah,
waitresses.
and the hostesses.
Well,
they
the-
all switched out.
No, the host was also the bartender,
Oh, okay.
and then our waitress was the same the whole time.
Okay, that makes sense, I guess. But yeah, so
But they were trading on and off, and they
Yeah.
were going in the back to hit the squat rack.
Yeah.
That
Get a
was-
good pump, come back
Uh-huh.
out. That's how they get their tips.
See, I've been trying to like do push-ups at work, but I'm trying to get one of my coworkers to do them with me. And I asked this guy, Dave. I asked David. I'm like,
Yeah.
because we've been chugging water every hour just so we can get our water. Like, it's 8 bottles a day, 8 hours in a work day.
Yeah.
And but I'm like, David, like, let's do 20 push-ups every hour. He's like, 20 push-ups? Are you trying to give me a stroke?
A stroke.
or some shit. And I'm like, oh, damn. Like, shit.
You trying to stop my heart?
After he drinks 17 bottles of Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
Dr.
the
Pepper
Yeah,
or something.
Coke.
The
Oh, my
Coke
gosh.
guzzler.
He drinks so much Coke. It's crazy.
But
It's
then-
funny
How many
'cause, like,
bottles does he drink a day?
a lot.
A lot.
And it's funny because like he'll come back with like a case of Coke and be like, "You want a Coke?" And I'll just be like, "No, I'm good." Like, oh, okay. Like he's always just like offering. It's like he's like offering me Cokes all the time. It's nice, but it's like almost like he's my Coke dealer trying to push Coke on me. You know what I
He's
mean?
addicted. He's addicted.
So anyway, we get done with the dinner and we go back to your apartment and we're drinking some beers and then it ends up being kind of late and we have to get up and ride pretty early, or at least in my head we were.
It gets kind of late. Let me give my perspective of like
You were
kind of late.
You were
what was going.
devastated from your game.
Yeah.
Oh,
my
yeah.
team lost. I wasn't that devastated. All right, we weren't supposed to go far, but I just started drifting off because I was so
Yeah.
tired. It was such a long day, and I started drifting off probably around like 12 or something. I wake up to like freaking impact drivers going off, freaking DeWalt.
We
I'm
were
like,
testing the DeWalt and the Milwaukee.
and I wake up at like 12:45 and Tyler or you is holding the refrigerator door up. Like, which way are we gonna put it on? I'm like,
I was
I'm
laughing
like,
so hard.
dude. I thought I was in a dream.
I was driving those freaking screws into that refrigerator.
You're like, just
so
drive the
hard.
screws into the door. Just drive the screws into the door. Gah! And I'm like, are we in an apartment building at 12:45?
Yeah, your
at
neighbors for
night?
sure were up for that.
My neighbors won't fucking fight me.
So you guys drunkenly switched the doors.
No, okay, but his refrigerator doors
I know
were on
the
backwards.
doors were ridiculous.
They were on backwards. You had to walk
See,
out
I
of
just
the room to
never
open the
minded
refrigerator
it.
door.
but you switched the doors
We switched the
at
doors
12:30 at night.
and then we slept and we woke up I mean, you woke up early and drank your weird potion.
We went to sleep at like 2:00. I'm
my
pretty
potion.
sure.
I didn't drink the potion that morning. I
Oh, you
drank
didn't.
Coffee.
You didn't. Yeah, we had coffee. We kind of
The balcony
we
coffee.
thought-
The balcony's kind of nice.
the balcony is
It's got a nice view of the Kmart with the graffiti on it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
But we were ready to go, and then Adam's like, I got to change my oil.
No,
dude,
you
that
guys,
was
you
that
brought
was
my filter, so
Okay.
I had to wait.
But
to
that
change
was
my
a
oil.
crazy send off.
it was crazy because we have to pull the bike up onto the curb because it's so low, and we're like draining the oil in his apartment complex.
Yeah, I could have jacked it up too, but
The-
that just would have taken longer.
And the oil filter won't come off, so we're all taking turns. We spent like an hour changing your oil, and it should be a 5-minute job.
yeah,
That was a little too long.
And then we finally get your oil all changed, and then it's just a mess. We just stash all the oil change stuff under your car.
you know, it's still just sitting out there in the parking lot. My oil pan, the freaking Amsoil
Yeah.
oil, and my oil filter is just out there
Under
in
your
the parking
car?
lot. No, it's in my bike's parking spot right now.
So
But if
funny.
like I don't
was
know
like
what they're gonna
2 weeks
do,
ago.
you know?
Yeah.
Like I don't want to take it up to my apartment, and I don't just want to throw it out.
Yeah, you just,
Just
dump it in
waiting
the
to see
grass.
what happens to it.
That's you know that's what our neighbor did.
What?
You know the crazy like serial killer guy.
Yeah.
He drained his oil in the yard.
Really?
He pulled his truck in the front yard and he was draining the oil just into the yard.
The yard?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like that's kind of boss actually. Refuel the earth.
Yeah. Put those fossil fuels back in there.
Yeah, that's why the fucking gas prices are going up, is because we're not giving back to the environment.
Yeah, exactly.
Mother
We got to
Nature.
dump the oil back into the ground. It'll filter it back in. Oh, this place will be a gold mine in
Dinosaur
like 100
bones
years.
were made out of 10W30.
They were. They were.
But yeah,
But
so
yeah, we had a long send
it was a long morning.
I mean,
and
I woke up at like 7:30 and we left at like 11.
What time did
11.
I get up? I feel like I got up last.
I got up at I think like 8 or 9. Probably 9.
What time did we say we were gonna get up?
I think 9.
9.
And I was up
I
at
think
9.
I got up at 9.
Gus is already like meditating, doing all his stuff. He probably exercised and stuff.
Meditating,
And,
exercise,
And then
You're a
we
big
get
early riser.
fueling my thoughts.
yeah, and then we get we finally leave and we're all so hungry because it's lunchtime.
Yeah, it's lunchtime.
Yeah.
It's lunchtime when we
And we've
take
been
off.
fucking around in the hot parking lot all day.
So we go to Chick-fil-A and that's where we meet Glenn. The first
Glenn.
the first NPC
the
of the
first
whole
NPC,
ride.
and we find the white chick
he
spawner.
was
the white chick spawner.
White chick
bro.
spawner.
They just kept spawning. there.
Every car that went through the drive-through had like
Full
seven
of
yeah,
them.
packed.
7 sorority girls in it. It was crazy.
It's crazy.
They were just
out
spawning in. And the TikTok guy that
yeah,
was on the Chick-fil-A.
he was the first. He was the
he was the first,
He was
yeah.
the first.
We parked our bikes, and this guy just blasts out of the Chick-fil-A drive-thru, full Chick-fil-A get up. And he's like,
Attire.
"Hey, I make TikToks, and I just fist bump people.
Yeah.
Can I fist bump you?" And we're like, "Yeah." And we just all fist bump him, and then he leaves.
was that it? Did he
He's
say
like,
anything?
"Thanks so much." Yeah, thanks
Yeah.
so much, and he left.
And then just like dips in.
And
Was
then-
that it?
And then we go to
We didn't get questioned at all.
by him.
That's his whole purpose.
That was
is
his whole
fist
thing, is
bumping
just fist
people?
yeah, he
Fisting
just made
people?
a video.
He
Are we
just
gonna
fists
run out
people.
of beer?
No, no shot.
No,
Maybe,
You
I don't
think
know.
so?
Maybe
We got 6 left.
we have 6.
If we have
Maybe-
6,
maybe
Oh, yeah, we're
7.
good.
if we have 6, we'll be fine.
Yeah, so we go to we go inside and this old guy Glenn is in there. Super
Okay. Also,
old.
also NPC baby.
Oh.
Do you remember the worker?
The register girl.
The register
Oh,
girl?
yeah.
What
She was
the
like
frick?
flirting so
It
hard.
wasn't flirting.
It wasn't flirting. It was like
She was trying so hard.
she's trying so hard.
She was
She
like,
was,
she was
but
like-
like
so today I've seen like it was so weird. She was like,
I've seen the light and I want to serve
yeah.
you
She's
so
like,
well.
She's like, so what we have is we have the number 3, which is the chicken sandwich grilled, and you've modified this to have American cheese, and you have your card in here, so I have all this in here, and you want a Diet Coke, and I didn't even want a Diet Coke, but it just sounded funny. But she's like reading everything back, and she's giving me all these options, and it was crazy.
when I got up there, she's like, "Do you have the points?" And blah blah blah. I'm like, "Nah." She's like, he had the points or something. I'm like, "Can I use his points?" And she's like, said something about I could either give you points,
Yeah.
or I could use your points. And I'm like, so I can either give him points or use his points. And I'm like, can I use his points? And she's like, I can't do that without him okaying it. She's like, teamwork makes the dream work here at Chick-fil-A.
It was crazy.
oh, I think I heard her say that.
And
Yeah,
then
it was really weird.
yeah.
And then we get to our table, and the moped guy parks his moped next to our bikes and comes in, and he's like, won't look at us. And
no,
then
he won't look at us.
and then Glenn, how Chick-fil-A always has that one super old dude that works
One
there.
super old or
And he-
old woman, old dude.
he comes over to us.
Well,
and
he
he's
was
like,
in like some button up. He looked like a manager or owner or something.
no
like
way.
that.
He's the old guy who's retired and works there, I think.
You think so?
Yeah.
Glenn.
He just
Glenn.
hangs out.
And he was
So
there,
cool.
and he was like, "What are you guys?" He's like, "Can I get you any refills?" And we're all kind of like, "No, we're about to get on the bike, so we don't want to pee."
Yeah.
And he's like,
I was just like, never mind. Peeing was not my reason, but
But-
it's not important.
so he's like,
It might take too long.
he's like, "Oh, where are you riding?" And we explain the ride, and he just kind of is quiet for a while, and he's like, "I had a good friend die on a motorcycle."
he did do that.
I know.
He did
so
do that.
sad.
It's pretty
He
grim.
was so excited
Yeah,
for us.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then it just like brought us all so far
so
down.
far
Yeah.
down, and then he was like, "So just be safe."
And then he like went and he's like, slipped on some gravel,
Yeah.
died.
Yeah,
bro.
died.
Or I don't even remember
It was
what he
crazy.
said really, but like it was just, and he wouldn't stop.
No, he wouldn't stop.
And I was just like,
He-
oh,
he
you're
really
killing
want-
it,
yeah.
dude. Like, just stop. We all know someone who's died on a bike.
Yeah.
Like, we just don't want to think
I
about
got
it.
a friend that got brutally murdered on a bike.
then-
like what?
So then we just set off, and we're like, okay, we're on the road, and we make it like maybe an hour, and we stop at this gas station where it's this gas station in the middle of nowhere where they're pumping out so many burgers and hot dogs and fries.
I passed there today on my ride.
Really?
here. Yeah. And I
Dude,
was
that-
like, damn, I should stop there. to
Yeah.
get a
Dude, that place
burger.
rocks.
I counted, they had 6 burgers on the grill. They had so many people in the place. There was a line at the door.
It's packed, middle of nowhere.
The cashier was also running the fryer. Like, it was crazy. And we met this
The
dude.
funniest part was she was just wearing a regular ass BP uniform.
She was. The first thing when we walked in, we saw the sanitation score. It was like 86.5. We were like, oh yeah, this place rocks.
But we all just got drinks and peed and got gas there. We didn't eat anything, I don't think.
And talk to the second NPC.
The second NPC
Or
was just
third
this
or whatever.
random dude that was from Raleigh, and he was like,
He was kind of. He was kind of vague on where
He was vague.
he was from.
He's from all over.
He was from everywhere we
because he said
said
he's a trucker, so he's kind of like
yeah. He's
wherever you said.
a
He's like,
nomad.
yeah, I'm from there.
Yeah.
He's like,
any
y'all going to
place-
Gaston? Yeah, I'm from.
I'm from there too, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm from there. Yeah, I'm from there.
From
It's like,
all over.
oh, you came from Wilmington
grew
to
up
Gaston
there.
and you're
Yep.
from Raleigh? I'm from all those places.
I used to
Yeah.
live there, but I'm from here, and
Yeah.
then now I live here.
and then he was like, I got a, because he saw we were on the bikes. He's like, I got a 4-wheeler. I'm getting street legal.
Sure you are.
He's like, all you gotta do is put them street tires on there, and then you just put them
Turn signals.
turn signals, and then you just got you got them street tires, and then with the street tires, you got like it's like legal.
There's no.
she's legal.
There's no way to do that. That's
No
like
way to do
not
it.
possible.
No.
You can't legalize a 4-wheeler, but he's so sure you can.
I'm
But
sure you can.
anyway, we just kind of leave and we're on the road. That was like the most mild, I think, NPC.
most mild.
He was
That
such
was
a
when
cool
you were
dude.
freaking out
though.
about gas.
He was like actually some dude
I
where
was
I was
freaking
like,
out.
he could actually be a potential friend. You know what I mean?
He was
He
a
could,
he was a
yeah.
cool
Like, he
guy.
was a cool guy.
He was a cool guy.
But then we get to, I think it was the next time we stopped, wasn't it?
Was it? Was it that long? Was it that short?
I know. I think
Which
we,
no,
guy?
we probably
next time we
stopped.
stopped was at the dead end bridge.
Oh yeah, we went down this, like it was trying to bring us down this road that said road closed, and I was
You went right past the freaking road closed
well,
I had
detour
to, dude.
sign.
I had
Gus-
to
Gus-
because bikes can just make it through sometimes.
yeah, we were thinking it was just gonna be coned
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, if the road is closed, you can
Yeah.
just on a bike you can just
Uh-huh.
squeeze through.
And I was
but
in
this
the
this one was a little too much.
I was in the headset with Gus, and I was like, "Just go. I think we can probably make it through." And we
Oh,
get to the
shit.
thing where they're
I was like, this dumb motherfucker.
no, we're getting to the point where we're about to, like, we get to the bridge, and they have all the like metal lattice stuff out.
It's like
They're ready
rebarred.
to pour concrete. There's
Yeah.
no way we're making
but
it
there's
across.
no one there.
Yeah.
And it was a Friday.
Yeah, yeah, that is weird.
That was weird.
We should have seen if the excavator driver had any snacks in there.
or if there were keys in it.
have, yeah.
It probably wasn't keys, but they probably definitely had snacks in that bitch.
If there was keys in there, we could have dug a path.
You can buy for like $60
Dug
on
our way
Amazon.
through.
Yeah.
For like $60 on Amazon, you can buy all the. It's like a key ring that comes with all the major Universal keys.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so you can start any Caterpillar, you can start any Bobcat, you can start any John Deere, like
Damn, I'm trying to go on the new 540 loop.
and just
and
steal
just-
everything.
dude, that would be
Build
so
myself something cool.
A tabletop
A tabletop
in
fucking
the middle,
jump.
in the middle of the.
tight. Yeah.
Just ruin all their progress from the last month.
Yeah,
and
you
just
you
build
just-
a motocross track.
Yeah.
It just
A
come back on
Supercross-
Monday morning,
Yeah.
and there's just a freaking Supercross,
Supercross
track.
How did this get here?
That'd be crazy. But yeah, and then so we stopped at that dead end, and then we kind of kept going, and eventually we're getting gas, and we're at this just kind of weird gas station where that's the one where the guy kind of yelled at us. He was like, "Can you move your bikes?"
Oh, is that the?
Yeah. That no,
He was
that
like, "Move your
the
bikes."
the Indian guy or the Mexican.
He was
guy.
Mexican.
Is that the one? That is the one.
No, but that's
Yeah.
understandable. There were like two
It was,
fucking
it
pumps,
was,
and
it
like
was.
he's
That
just
was
like,
where we met our boy with the subs.
That's where we met the boy with the subs.
B Hop.
B Hop. So this guy pulls
oh
up
shit, that was where we met B Hop.
in this beater Accord. It's this beater Accord, and he's got subs just playing. Like he left his music on while he went inside to
of
pay.
course.
And I'm talking to
Classic.
you guys, and I'm like, I bet you he's got 212s.
Yeah,
And then
you
I-
did call it.
And then
Yeah,
I
you
wanted to know. So as soon as he comes out, I'm like, yo, and he's looking up at me, and I'm like, what do you have for subs in that car? Like 212s. I'm like, yes. and he like brings us over to show us, and he's talking about
Yeah,
how
he's like, come check it out. Come check
he's
it out.
from the hood in Raleigh, and
Actually
he's
is,
telling us all this stuff. and he's like,
you could tell he was from the hood too. He was like
Yeah.
his
Also,
face
he's
was
like,
all beat
I'm
up.
from the hood and Raleigh, South Side.
Yeah.
And he's like,
He
and
kind
then
of represented.
he
Yeah, you
starts to
gotta.
get like, he starts to get emotional and telling us about how he's such a good guy
that was at the end,
and how he
though.
just got out of jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked to him for a while.
He's like, but I'm a yeah.
No, because he mentioned like
Just
when
go-
I was locked up, like I had this system for 3 or 4 years, 5 years, 2 years,
Yeah.
3 years,
Yeah.
and that was before I was locked up though, and then I had it for like 6 years.
Yeah, he did.
But I'm a good guy.
Every time,
I'm a good guy, though. I'm a good guy.
I'm a good guy.
every time he told us how long he had the subs for, it was a different amount of time. And he told us like
It was.
17 times.
Yeah, and he kept talking about that Buick or whatever.
The
he had.
Buick he
He's
had,
like,
the
I had
old
two, He
school.
said I had 226s in there. I was like, what the outbreak? What does that mean, man?
So yeah, so then we're like kind of leaving. He's like talking to his girlfriend who drove there separately. They both drove to get gas.
That was odd.
He's talking to his girlfriend. He's like, these boys are riding up to Gaston. They're from Raleigh. And he's like,
you know how to get there, baby.
And you know, yeah, you know how to get there, baby. And it's like, hey, if you ever come back around, or he's like, if you ever come through here again, like, you know who I am. I'm D-Rock. Like,
Hey, just call for B-Hop.
just call for, like, he's like plugging his
He's like,
name.
fuck with me if you ever see me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm a good guy. And he starts crying again. And we're like,
I'm a good guy.
and we all just leave. And then later, Gus is like, I can't believe that, like, that dude B-Hop. And I was like, yes.
Because you guys heard D-Rock, and I heard B-Hop.
B-Hop is so funny.
And then in my helmet, I convinced myself, like, I was riding, I was like, man, what was his name? Oh, yeah, it was B-Hop.
The
B-Hop
shit
is
you
so
think about
funny.
when you're riding
Oh, it's so
is
crazy.
so crazy sometimes, and then like it just loses you.
Yeah.
Like sometimes
Yep.
I'll be thinking about. I probably thought about 10, 11 things, on the way here that I was like, damn, that's so weird, and nobody will ever know that I thought this because I won't remember by the time I'm here.
10 or 11.
10, maybe 11.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I had the. It's funny because you and Tyler had the same answer for my question. I was thinking about was it would you rather in my helmet?
Oh, yeah.
And it was, would you rather be able to control the scent of your fart? Like,
That's
like,
so funny. We had the same
you had the same exact answer. It was like, would you rather control the scent of your fart? It could smell like literally anything you want it to smell like. Or would you rather not smell, but would you rather have the fart, you can control the radius of the fart. And it can be earthly. It can be like a 26,000 mile radius. And you both freaking said, okay, but can you control where the fart goes? Like, can you like have it slither up to someone's face? You both said that.
Well,
he
see,
said that
the
to me in the
funniest
helmet,
part-
and then you said it at the apartment.
The funniest part about a fart is you never know.
Never know.
Like, you'll never know if that shit is just gonna be so horrible. The other day, I was just out at the shop on my phone, like trying to change what music I was gonna play, and then I just like ripped ass, and I ate Taco Bell for lunch, and this lady named Dawn that works in the office just like came out of the break room, which is kind of right outside of my bays that I work in. And I know she smelled that horrible fart, and it's just like, I think I saw her react to the smell. Like she kind of got like
she
like
squinted.
a grumpy face
Yeah.
going. Like
Taco Bell
like-
bazooka.
I feel like she just doesn't like to come into this part of this side of the shop,
Yeah, it's stinky.
But yeah, that's the best part about a fart is you just are always. Sometimes you rip huge ass and it just doesn't smell at all.
Yeah,
and then
that's
sometimes
true.
you rip huge ass and it's the worst fucking smell you've ever smelled in your life, you think.
Yeah.
I got up at 5 a.m. one time to drive from Wilmington to Raleigh, and I don't know why I remember it so well, but I ripped ass in my car. All 4 windows had to come down. I was gagging in my car by myself
By
at
yourself?
my own fart.
Dude,
Gagging at your own fart is impressive.
That's how
Yeah.
you know that shit's bad.
That's bad,
But I was
'cause
also
usually you
fucking
kinda, like,
laughing
marinate
so
in it.
hard. Yeah, I like to. smell the relief, you know?
Yeah.
Usually you marinate in it.
Yeah,
Your
you
own
gotta.
fart at
Yeah.
least. Yeah.
Nah, this shit was a different level bad.
That's My Knoxville farts were like that.
Oh,
where
that was
even Where
crazy.
even I knew they were bad. I was ripping. Like I had probably 48 hours of the worst farts
That was
I've
so
ever
gross.
had in my entire
So
life.
gross.
And Tyler was with me the entire time.
Yeah, we had to like
he
move
was like
around from room to
he
room
was
together,
right next to me.
and it was so gross. It was so bad.
Every time we moved into a new room, I would just rip another one. Oh, man,
no.
something was in there.
But okay,
I remember Dad used to come into our. Oh man, do you remember as a kid, like Dad would come upstairs into one of our rooms
Yeah.
to like say goodnight,
and he would just
and he would
destroy.
just destroy the room.
and we'd have to get out of bed and run to like the bathroom or something and just
For, like,
wait it out.
30 minutes,
Yeah.
45 minutes sometimes.
Dude,
All
that's
both
so
of our,
bad.
And
Like,
you
I
know
had
he
two
thought that was
windows.
so funny too.
thought it was hilarious.
That was awesome. That was so
Imagine
funny.
being a dad though, and you can just smoke your kid out of their room.
You're
That's
like,
pretty
you're
awesome.
like, okay, good night.
That's alpha, though.
That's
Alright,
awesome.
I got to pee real fast.
I have to pee too.
Damn, you pussies.
Okay, so anyway, where are we on the story?
Dude.
What? You're
Not
not
even
in
like
the
that.
thing yet? Get your headphones on.
All right, so we just left from D-Rock
We just left from D-Rock or B-Hop,
or B-Hop.
and then
B-Hop.
Adam's bike starts just stalling out.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It lasted a little bit longer than that.
Okay, yeah, it was
I
like
feel
maybe like an hour or some out, and then his bike
an
just
hour
starts.
out. No,
Dude, it lasted a while. It lasted
we were like
5 or
4
6
hours.
5
into the
hours.
Trip,
I
at
think by
least.
It was
the
like
time
the
we got
last-
to that weird gas station
Yeah.
with the Harley guy.
yeah,
that was funny. That was when it started getting really bad. Your bike would just like, it would just like
It would
lose
just
all
be
the power.
going. I'd just be chilling, and then, dude, you fucking took off at one point.
Yeah,
You took off, and then I took off.
Oh, we missed an NPC. We missed an NPC.
What do you mean?
We missed the whole thing about the flaggers.
Oh, that was
all
funny.
right, go ahead.
That was next after B-Hop.
That was funny. So I was in front the whole time because I had
Yeah.
the navigation.
Yeah.
And we pulled up to the like there was a
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
and the lady
yeah,
with
there-
the van.
Yeah, dude, there was flaggers and they just coned off the road and they like
That one dude
told us
had
to stop.
His 2 front teeth were gold.
Yeah. Which was crazy.
Yeah, this crackhead.
middle and nowhere crackhead, and we pull up, and all our bikes are like gurgling.
Yeah, they're loud.
So
They're
loud,
loud,
so
and this
loud.
black dude's trying to talk to me. He's like, man, I'm about a bike, and I'm like, yeah, buddy, yeah, buddy.
yeah.
And I'm like, man, I tell you what I did to myself, I did, man. I can't even believe it. I was out there, man. I didn't get it.
idea what he was saying.
No idea, and we were there for so long,
And he
it
just
felt
started
like
spinning
40
his
minutes.
hand.
Yeah.
He was like,
Yeah.
yeah, light it up.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the only thing I heard. Was
And-
like he's like, hey, when I turn the flag, yeah, man, you light it up, you light it up.
And
I'm
the
like- I'm
reason
like,
we were
okay.
stuck there for so long is because they let one car through.
One car, bro,
And that car got so confused.
got stuck
So
inside
there's
the cones.
There's cones blocking off one side of the lane, and this lady just drove her van into the. She didn't hit any cones, I don't think.
She didn't hit any cones. She just went in like
She just
where they were
went-
working.
Yeah, yeah. And then they had to direct her out of there. She's
Yeah.
making like,
And she did like
3,
she
4,
did like a
5-point
16-point turn to get out of there. It took like 5 minutes.
And she
the
passed
whole
us at,
time
like,
she's
15
doing
miles
it.
an hour.
Yeah, the whole time she's
it
doing
was
it.
crazy.
This guy is trying to talk to me.
He's talking the entire
The entire
time.
And it's so
Yeah.
funny because I'm mic'd up with Tyler at the time.
Yeah, I was
And
in the
Tyler
comms with
Tyler
him.
can just like hear kind of what's going on.
Yeah. I heard through his microphone that guy yelling, but I still didn't know what he was saying.
Damn, that's funny.
He did say I recalled him saying like, if I wasn't out on the job and I had money for a motorcycle, I'd be out with y'all.
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's a real homie
But
right
then-
Real
there.
homie.
But then once that car finally comes through, we can go. He's like, light it up, and we all take.
But
off.
our turn was right there.
Our
though.
turn was like,
Yeah.
500 feet.
We take off and then turn.
and then immediately brake. We take off first gear maxed
We took
out.
off so
Yeah.
fast.
But then But then we take off down that street, and
Yeah, we do
it
take
was
off down
kind of
that
funny.
street, yeah.
But then we get to the point where Adam's bike starts messing up because it's every time Adam would like accelerate hard, it would start
Yeah, I'm
doing
just
a
cruising, and I could cruise at like 50 or 60 probably.
Yeah.
But anytime I gave it any throttle, it just go. And I'm just like, fuck.
problem. So we're pulling over. We pulled over a bunch of times, and we just waited out, and it would for some reason fix itself. So we eventually get to this gas station where we're eating like these weird gas station chicken wings, and we're
Adam was
waiting it
eating
out.
the weird
Yeah,
gas
I
station
bought
chicken
those
wings, and then
weird
Tyler
chicken
refused
wings.
to eat.
I wasn't that hungry.
Both of you refused my chicken wings.
They were.
I didn't
they
refuse it. I just said I had stuff because I bought a bunch of like protein
Yeah,
stuff.
true.
But Tyler didn't buy anything.
Now you ate a chicken wing.
I ate one.
He ate
chicken
one
wing.
chicken wing. I was like, dude, you
They
gotta
I
were
ate a
weird,
muscle milk.
though.
I ate a muscle milk once you,
did,
convinced
yeah.
me. You convinced me.
I had to convince you though.
That
Yeah.
muscle milk hit the spot.
It did.
I really did.
But then we get to like this Harley guy shows up on his Harley, and
Way too cool.
and Adam's like, I'm gonna just leave my shadow there and take the Harley. And then the Harley guy comes out and his bike won't start.
it won't. No,
Ends up
he
taking
has
his
to- he has to
seat
take
off.
the seat off.
Seat
Oh, but
off.
when he pulls up to the pump, we're like, "Oh, what's up, man?" And he like barely gives us the
Barely
glance.
says
Oh
anything.
yeah,
And
he
walks
can't
in.
glance.
No,
It
he's
is
a
He
Harley
spilled
guy.
gas all over his tank,
Oh,
and he's
yeah.
wiping it off with napkins.
Yeah.
He goes to get the gas station paper towel.
Yeah,
he
Come out of
does.
the thing. He's like rubbing, like he's buffing polish off.
He is,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh my god.
And then his
bike won't start.
bike won't start. And then once it does,
Oh
after he's
my-
got the
this
seat
was
off,
so funny.
he just as soon as it starts, he's got full throttle and
Rev
he just
limiter.
dumps the clutch and just takes off.
He was so embarrassed,
He
dude.
was so embarrassed.
Blah, 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 yeah.
I wonder how long he was thinking about that on his ride. I don't know where he was going.
sweating, bro.
Yeah.
He was sweating for
He wa- he was
like, when his seat came off, like that was like a last
Yeah.
resort. He's like, oh my freaking
If I
God.
couldn't, if I had to take my seat off to start my bike in front of like 3 other bikers,
Yeah.
I'd just be like, fuck, I should just park this thing.
Yeah, I should walk home.
Uber home. No, but then we finally make it to Gaston, which it's been like
Was that the
6
last?
hours.
No,
riding.
dude, that the freaking fat chick who drove by the whales in the car.
Yeah,
sexy.
hey, sexy.
sexy.
Yeah, they're running. That's when we were at that gas station.
That was awesome.
I was just like, what the
Yeah.
fuck was
We
that?
got a hey sexy from a couple
It
of
was
whales,
like this big
bro.
fat arms
Yeah.
sticking out of this car.
But right
they look
after-
like legs, bro.
Yeah.
They're like legs with hands.
His toes are out. Oh, they got opposable thumbs.
Opposable big toes. No, but then we hit the really, really good part of the ride where the roads start
that
getting
last
awesome.
that last like hour.
And we have to
hour
stop
20.
every once in a while because Adam's bike is turning off, and
It's
but
not turning off.
it's losing all its power.
It's losing all its power.
And then we finally make it to the lake, and the next day that was the day we were gonna ride to Gaston, and we just don't. Or we were gonna ride to Virginia, and we just don't because
the weather was shoddy.
the weather was really bad, and
Yeah.
Adam's bike was not working, and we made the most ridiculous like solution to that bike.
I don't think that's a ridiculous solution. I think that is a great solution that just looks a
Yeah.
little bit ridiculous.
Yeah,
Because it's the same fucking thing
It's the
as
same
it
exact
is.
thing.
It is, yep.
it's just
If not better.
So basically the issue was my fuel filter. It was all clogged up because there's this weird little tea bag thing in my fuel pump that filters the fuel. So we just took that fucking fuel filter out of there and spliced in this damn... It's not a mower one. What is that for?
it was for a car,
It's for a car. What kind of car? Like a fucking
any car,
a weird ass car.
any car, any car has one like that. It's just a 3/8 inch fuel filter for a car, and it's huge on a bike.
It's
But
huge.
and he said the only other ones he had, because we were like, "Do you have a smaller one?" He's like, "The only smaller ones I have are lawnmower ones." He's like, "Only one smaller I got is a damn lawnmower. You probably don't want to do that."
Why not?
We were like,
I think it looks so
because it's
cool,
lower
though.
flow. It's lower flow. We want really high flow of fuel. We want it to pump.
And it
fuel
can't
through.
hurt it being higher flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
'Cause it just doesn't use that.
So whatever, we do this weird janky fix and it worked. And then the ride home was a shorter ride because we were just riding to Raleigh.
Oh, dude, I freaking forgot about this.
Yeah, and we get on the road. We're like kind of pumped again, after we just had like 2 days at the lake, just having a good time, just at the lake. We're back on the road, and it pretty much starts raining right away.
Right away, yeah.
It did.
It started sprinkling
It was
right
supposed
away.
to be kind of clear.
It was supposed to be clear
Yeah.
until like noon, and then it was just raining.
Yeah, we got dumped on.
And so we all stop at a stop sign, and we never had a car pull up behind us.
No.
We just stopped in the middle of the road.
I
That's
stopped
awesome.
today on
Yeah.
my ride here. It there was this weird turn where it was 3 different sections.
Yeah.
And one of them was coming from this side of the road that merged in this, and then one was making a right, and then one was making a left out.
Yeah.
There's 3 different sections, and it had one of those little triangles with the white lines.
Yeah.
And I just stopped there and talked to Cody on the phone for I don't know, a few minutes.
Yeah.
Just
In the
on the
middle of the
phone in the
road.
middle of the road. That's the cool thing about a bike.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can just stop in the weirdest places.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it's
we
true.
stop in the middle of the road. Adam, you put on your rain gear because you're the only one who has rain
has
gear.
rain
Yeah.
gear,
After
yeah.
doing 2 hours in the rain to Tennessee, how do you not bring rain
I
gear on a
couldn't
trip?
find my rain gear. I just found it. It's right there. It's like on the other side of that wall. You won't see
Oh,
it, but
shit.
yeah, it's right in there. But
He's like,
he's like, "What? I don't see it. I don't see it." But yeah, so we're just stopped in the middle of the road. I gave you my vest that I had.
It
That
was just it was just like a little Carhartt vest.
Yeah.
That's probably helped though, yeah.
It probably did, yeah.
but
That shit's probably pretty warm.
Gus, you had the least rain repellent gear on,
And I
of all
probably
of us.
cared the least.
but
honestly.
you do have a
Yeah.
windshield though.
Yeah,
I have a
See, I have
windshield.
I'm the only one without a windshield, but I'm the only one with rain gear.
Yeah.
And I got
Yeah.
the least wet.
so we got.
I definitely was soaked.
We're just riding
Yeah,
through the
you
rain,
were.
and we just stop at this gas station because we need gas. We're all kind of.
This was the craziest. This was the craziest one.
This was the craziest stop.
This
was
was
the-
the whole time I was like, what the fuck is
The
going
the
on?
pinnacle of all stops.
Yeah.
And I'm on the edge of cold, where I'm not freezing, but I just wish I was.
But we've
warmer.
also just done what?
an hour and a
An
half.
hour and a half in the rain?
Yeah.
2 hours in the rain?
Yeah, so and I'm like, my jeans are kind of soaking wet, and I'm a little bit cold, and so we get gas
We're
at this
in
gas station, and then
Bunn, North Carolina with a B.
Bun.
Not
A
not
bun.
Dunn,
Not
North
Dunn,
Carolina.
Bun.
a bun.
Hey, Dunn is nice.
Is it really?
I rode through Dunn today,
Yeah.
and I was like, whoa. When did
nice.
Dunn get so nice?
don't know.
It's like
I
fucking
don't think I've
Holly
been to
Springs
Dunn in
now.
a while.
Bun.
Really? The hell?
Bun.
Bun is
Is not.
not.
Bun is
So
not
we
nice,
get
bro.
gas at this little gas station, and then we just ride over to this other gas station that's open, because the one gas station's not open.
It's not open. Yeah,
So
that
we-
was weird.
Yeah, what the fuck was that about?
We
I don't
ride
know.
over to the other one across the street that's
It's a
open.
weekend?
Yeah, it's not
Like
open.
Saturday at
I-
3 o'clock.
Yeah. I walk in to pee. I pee, and then we're like, we should get food.
get
And
some
they've
food,
got
yeah.
like under these heat lamps, they've got this chicken.
The Repzilla or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck the
And there's like kind of
bearded
like
dragon shit is.
and there's like this kind of like Indian guy working there, and any question you ask him, he just responds,
Oh.
Like this woman was in there talking about the like those cheap cigars she bought, and she was like, they were all broken and I couldn't even use them, and I basically spent money for nothing. And he just said,
Hey, did you see that?
and she just
that-
left. She
That
left.
weird like white lady that was just kind of weirdly checking us out the whole time.
Yes,
Yeah, and she turned around and tried to talk to it.
yeah.
She was trying.
What
She
did
was
she
trying to
say?
talk to
Something
me,
to Gus.
and she's like, "Bam, and I'm bun." And I was like, and I said, "Dude, I was, yeah, were you standing near me?" I was like, "What?" And she's like, I was
was so funny.
Come again?
No, he
Like
said,
damn Boomhauer,
He
fucking
said-
king of the hill.
she was like,
yeah.
and then Gus
I
is
was like, no
Gus-
way you're playing a banjo with your throat right now.
Gus, Gus said what one time, and then she repeated exactly the same
it sounded
noise,
exactly the same.
but you still.
and then
couldn't-
I was like,
no.
I was like, yeah.
And then later, Gus was like, "Did you know what she said?" And I was like, "No."
No.
And he was like, "Me neither." I was like,
The funny thing is,
No idea.
even if she said like some weird serious shit, like I know someone who died on a motorcycle crash, like fucking what was his name?
Glenn.
Like Glenn.
Yeah.
Like, and you said like like she'd probably just be like, "What the fuck?" and then go tell her fucking whoever
Bro,
about it.
I
you know?
replied. I replied as like civilly as I could. I was like, "Oh yeah."
yeah, it was like he just acknowledged.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then we get up to the thing, we order our chicken, and while the dude's over there like scooping the chicken out of the chicken light,
Well, you ordered your chicken.
Yeah, you order your chicken.
And then-
I said, "Make it a double. I'll
Yeah.
have what he's having."
And I'm like,
Yeah.
make
I'm
it
like,
3.
make it 3 or whatever. And
He
and
brings 2.
He brings it 2. And I guess he just did not pay
Didn't hear
attention
you
to
at
me.
all, bro. He didn't-
But when he's scooping all the chicken, we see a cockroach
yeah, it was big
just running.
cockroach.
A little one too,
Yeah.
which means there's a bunch.
He's behind the glass of the like. He's
Yeah,
running
in
on
like,
all the
He's
vapes.
in like the vapes.
Yeah,
He's
on all
heading
the vapes.
towards the chicken.
Yeah, back to the chicken.
He's running back to his home.
And there were these potato wedges that were like
Oh, those were nasty.
they were weird. I thought they were sweet potatoes because they were all orange.
Spot, but they were.
I mean, it hit the
nasty.
spot at the time.
That
but, like,
time,
spot
it
was
looking.
not hard to hit.
Yeah, I
though.
was gonna say, looking back on it now, I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't think I would touch it.
And
It
we
was
were
raining. We were hungry
Yeah.
as shit.
Yeah,
Hadn't
we
really
were in
eaten.
Bun,
We were in
bro.
And there
Bun.
was
What the fuck
two-
else are we gonna get?
there was 2 booths in the gas station that we
That
sat
was
down
weird.
at.
That was
and,
also
and there was
weird.
like
When
the
that
whole thing
lady
was
walked
weird.
by,
Yeah.
and she was like, "Y'all ride safe out there in that rain." And she's like, "What? How are y'all doing?" And you said, "Oh, just another day in Bud." I thought that shit was so funny.
just,
Just another day in Bun, man. I hear that.
yeah.
Amen.
Oh, it was crazy. And then we went to leave.
Oh.
We were like, "Thank you" to the guy, and he was like, and we got back on the bikes and just rode home.
No, we didn't.
We didn't.
There was another.
No,
there was
you don't
another
remember
NPC, bro.
Wait,
The
let me
Magna
think.
Man.
Oh!
The Magna Maniac.
This was the craziest NPC of all time. I can't believe I forgot
You
him.
forgot about him, bro.
So okay, we
I
walk
just
out.
couldn't deal with. I was all right.
We walk
Preface:
out
I was at like edge of my limit
because everything was
because
already
everything
so
was
bizarre.
so bizarre.
And so we walk out to the bikes. Gus is the first
Oh
one
my
on his
gosh.
bike. So he's got his helmet on. He's got his ignition on. He's backed up like 10 feet, getting like ready to go.
Ready to roll.
And then Adam, you and I are
I'm, like,
kind
putting
of
on my helmet
putting on our
and shit,
helmets.
yeah.
And this guy like waddles over to us. And my bike I ride is a Magna, and he's like, "I have a Magna."
He just comes over to you, looks at your bike for like 4 seconds, just
Yeah.
then he just goes, "I have a Magna."
Yeah.
Bro, okay, but he's like 5'5", like
so
salt
short
and
and
pepper hair.
skinny.
Like he's like a little country
He walks weird.
bumpkin little guy.
Yeah.
Weird guy.
Old, he's probably like mid-50s, maybe 60.
Something like
And
that,
and he
yeah.
said he had an 80s bike, and I know there's 2 different size engines they make for that. So I was like, is that a V45 or a V65? And he just goes, his expression
He stops
goes
for
void.
like for like so long again though. He
And
thinks
I'm-
about it for way too
Bro,
long.
my
about it?
perspective was so funny because I had like the God's eye view
Yeah,
of what was going on.
yeah.
And he stops, he's like,
He stopped for so long. Just no expression on his face. Just stop.
I know he just goes blank.
He froze.
and his
He froze.
brain just fucking has that little buffer
It like-
circle going on.
buffering. And then he's like, V750. And so I know what he means because
like,
750 cc is 45 cubic inches. So it makes sense, but it was just funny. And he started telling
Then he
us
told
all
you
this
about the
stuff.
heads and all
Yeah,
that.
he was like, I got the heads ported out, board
no,
over.
but he didn't say it like that. He said, well, the heads are powder coated, so if you had the heads off to powder coat them, wouldn't you bore it out?
Yeah. Like, and I don't even believe him that he got that done. I feel like he asked and they charged him They charged him
No,
for
I
it
think
and
he
didn't
thinks
change
that the
anything.
previous owner got that shit done.
I don't know what happened.
And he's just like
He's
speculating.
like, man, you pop that throttle, man, that thing come right up. You need to roll on
yeah,
it.
he's like I'm doing wheelies
Yeah.
on his bike. He's like, and I'm just seeing people disappear in
yeah,
my
yeah,
mirror.
you said that. I was like, no way, bro.
No. I ride that bike, the newer version of it, and people like it's fast, but people aren't disappearing in my mirrors.
What if it were bored up though? You think people would be disappearing in your mirrors?
Maybe, yeah,
Man,
maybe.
you drop a gear and disappear,
And
baby.
then he says, but I think he's like, I would bore it out.
no, dude, he did not. That was what broke me. His
He
laugh.
just goes. He's just being so weird, and we're all like,
We're all
Yeah,
already
we're all
almost
like
laughing.
the edge of
almost
cracking
laughing, and he's
Yeah.
like, ay.
It's like-
Dude,
then-
the strangest laugh
dude,
I've ever heard.
I'm just like I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then I just hear you laughing
Just?
so hard. You're laughing just like you are right now.
yeah, like exactly that laugh. And it's so hard to
I couldn't
focus.
believe it. I
And then
couldn't
I'm like, I gotta
believe
like,
it.
I started walking in circles.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like trying not to laugh. I don't know how you kept this shit.
We were right in his
Standing,
face.
he's standing there, he's like, where's he laughing at?
Yeah, he looked over at you, and I think he
I'm
even
like
said
coughing.
You know what I was thinking about?
What?
He kind of looked like we were giving him a weird reaction.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
But also, that's probably the reaction he gets everywhere.
Every time
Everywhere.
anyone
Every time he
responds
laughs,
to him.
bro.
He probably just thinks that's how people are.
Yeah. But no, but
Hey,
you
but
were
honestly, I
laughing
was
so
so
hard.
my pot boiled over, bro. I was like,
You were laughing so
I was
hard.
doubled over. I could not contain myself in front of this dude.
And, yeah,
It
you
was
were
the
just
craziest thing
full
I've ever
on.
heard because it was like he went silent for 30 seconds and he said something stupid and then he had the weirdest laugh. I've never heard this type
And-
of laugh ever. It was just like
It was so unexpected.
yeah,
too.
yeah, and it was like out of nowhere.
It, like what
it
he
was out
said,
of nowhere.
Well, he was laughing at himself.
Yeah.
And what he said wasn't even funny.
and we had just left that crazy gas station.
Oh my god.
So it was just so much was going on.
And you kept looking back at me, and I just saw you like start to giggle, and I was like, "Oh my god, I could."
I started responding. I was responding to him, and then I realized I was gonna laugh if I kept talking. So I cut myself off mid sentence and just gave up on that sentence. And I just was like,
You just had to hold it in.
I held in a laugh because if I had made any more noise out of my mouth, it would have been just laughing in his face.
It was
Oh
like,
my
dude, his
gosh.
laugh was like one continuous sound.
It was so weird.
There was no like,
Ah.
yeah, it was like that. Dude, it was like it's so vividly in my head.
I can't reproduce it though.
It was
crazy.
It was like
Nah, there's no reproducing.
you can't
that shit.
reproduce it.
He was the best NPC, and then he just kind of left.
He just left.
And then
Yeah. Well, he waited for his wife or girlfriend or whoever to just go into the gas station while he just was all weird to us.
Yeah.
And when she came out, he just like left with her.
Yeah.
all right, right safe.
And I was
he was
still,
gone.
I was still
Yeah.
laughing.
And you were laughing, and I couldn't believe how hard it was not to laugh. Cause
And then it started pouring rain.
yeah, we got
just knew.
on the bike.
And then you did a burnout in front of the prison.
That was awesome. I
did a
got
burnout in front of the
Yeah, I
prison?
got in front
Yeah,
of
you
Adam.
were ahead. Yeah, you didn't. Yeah, damn.
At this point,
Tyler
all
did the
of our-
freest thing ever in front of a prison. A burnout on his motorcycle in the rain in front of a prison.
That's pretty free.
because all
That's
of our
freedom.
headsets, all of our like communicators
all
were
dead.
all dead. So none of us could talk, and it was pouring rain. So we were just like,
Well,
trying to
when
track
mine
it home.
died, or when yours died, mine never died.
Yeah.
But yours died, and I was like, it's so much better, like riding with other people, and just like having the comms and talking to other people. I'm like, you know what I mean?
nothing.
Nothing. And I'm like, hello?
It's funny because
And then I just nothing. I'm like, fuck. And then I stuck my hand up. You saw that?
yeah. The craziest part is I was also talking.
Tyler never
saying-
stopped talking
I was saying all this stuff to you for
until
probably,
we stopped.
and I didn't know why you put your hand up because I was still going.
Oh, really? So we were both talking
we were
over
both
each other?
talking, and then I said to myself, and it felt so weird. I was like, I'm alone now. I said that out loud, and that was the last thing I said. Like, I guess I'm alone now, I said.
That's weird.
And it felt so weird that I just stopped talking.
I had been alone for so long.
Yeah, because your headset died
I've been
first.
alone
Yeah,
for
your
so
shit
long.
was dead that whole ride home, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the last
Yeah.
couple hours.
He's on that solo journey, but he was guiding, so he had like he could see us both. in
Do you
his
have a
mirror.
charger here?
No, I can't find my chargers anywhere.
I can't find mine either.
Oh,
We gotta
my
buy new
God.
comms.
Yeah,
we gotta-
I would like a nicer
The
comm.
Cenas, the nice ones.
I need to buy a damn new helmet. I might splurge at Cycle Gear tomorrow.
Really? We gotta save for some
Hey,
adventure
don't
bikes.
let me blow too much money at Cycle Gear.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna say, should I buy this? I'm going to say that at something. I promise.
Okay.
That's how I work. And then, depending on the reaction, I will or will not buy it.
I'll restrain you.
Yeah, do that. Because I'll be like, fuck, why did I buy this shit?
Oh, dude, I always get buyer's remorse. When I buy something, I always get hot. Like,
You get the adrenaline.
we were talking about like when you lose your keys, you get like super
Yeah,
hot, and, like
yeah.
sweaty.
Uh-huh.
I always get that.
when you see, when I offer someone a price that I want to buy their shit for on Marketplace, I get like this rush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, take $100 for it.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. They had it listed for like 180.
Yeah.
You know.
You're like,
the low ball feels good.
The
Dude,
low ball
the
is
low
fun.
ball feels
It's
so
so
good.
Because there's no risk. There's no risk.
yeah.
There's no risk.
There's no risk.
High
Worst
reward.
they can do is say no, and you just still don't have that thing that you
don't have
semi
already.
didn't want.
It's crazy how many things we buy.
Oh, dude.
I love buying.
I buy something every day.
Yeah.
There's not a day that goes by that I don't buy something.
I spend
I'm-
more
yeah.
time on Facebook Marketplace than I do on any social
Me
media.
too. Me too. I'm every shit I take, I'm on Facebook
Marketplace
Marketplace.
every time.
Every morning, I get up, I get my coffee.
You gotta
I
see
hang
what's
out,
up there.
and then I gotta go to the bathroom because I'm
Yep.
drinking coffee. So I go to the bathroom and I just scroll through the Marketplace listings.
Sometimes I won't even want to be on Marketplace because I already know what the fuck's gonna be up
but the
there.
front page is good.
The front page.
the front page is good. Their
It
algorithm
knows.
is
Yeah.
so good for that.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy how Facebook Marketplace has their own algorithm
know.
of shit to show you,
Yeah.
but it's all purchasable.
Oh, and it shows me the best deals ever because it's always like,
well,
here's
you're the
a-
deal man.
Yeah. I
For
love
podcast
good
listeners
deals.
that don't know, Tyler gets the fucking deals.
He gets deals.
I live for the deal, you know. But only buyer deals. I'm not as good at selling.
Yeah.
I'm good at buying, which is
See, I'm way better at selling.
Is that the cat making that noise?
Yeah, dude. You'll get to meet the cat that you hate so much.
yeah. You
Nah, the first few episodes, I was like, oh, damn, please don't make this whole fucking podcast about the damn cat. but then you guys chilled out with the cat in a good
Yeah.
way. Like, mentioning the cat, well, the way I was thinking about it is, you know how everyone has a fucking Instagram for their newborn kid?
Yeah.
And nobody gives a fuck because it's just their newborn kid?
Yeah.
Just like your fucking cat. I don't give a fuck about your
Just a
cat.
midget, dude.
Like, everyone,
well, she's the podcast. Do you see how hard it is to ignore?
Yeah.
that shit is loud.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
screams. She
Hey,
screams.
shut up. Jay,
Can you
fuck
see? Can you see her?
Yeah, I see her head poking out down there.
Is she coming in?
Shut up.
She's loud. She doesn't.
Damn, she is loud.
She's
Yeah.
loud. And she
Why is
doesn't.
her
she
head
doesn't.
so
s-
tiny?
She doesn't
She's
stop.
small.
She's small.
That
Kid.
shit has a small head
When
for a cat.
The episode where we listened to the Damien's zoo trip.
Oh my
she
God.
was on my keyboard and I
Dude.
was trying to like push her away.
Necessarily, perhaps. What the fuck? Necessarily,
Time to get
perhaps?
a sipping tin.
Yeah. I'm just gonna take another sipping tin of this beer. Yeah. Fulcrum out. I don't even know. I can't
We got
even
1,000
talk like him.
millis. Yeah, I know it's so hard.
1,000 milli vanillis in this sipping tin. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing yeah, he says at one point he's like for a school project.
Yeah, he's
That
like, it's
one
for school.
got
It's
me.
for school.
It's for school.
Hold on.
Better take 1,000 millis of this Sippington school though.
The funny part is, like, you guys are watching the video. I've never seen what this guy looks like.
Really?
Yeah, pull him up.
I'll pull him up real
Hit the
real
fucking
quick.
Ari Shafir. I think that's who it is. Pull it up. J-Mo.
No, that's
not
Mark
Ari, that's
Norman.
Mark.
It's
That's
Mark.
Don't like Ari.
See, I don't listen to either of them. Ari's the Jewish guy,
yeah,
right?
I don't really like him. Excuse me, sorry.
See, the thing is, I don't dislike any of them because I like the Protect Your Parks.
That show is good.
It's so good.
It's so good.
It's so funny. It's funny to see Joe Rogan like with his boys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And because like Joe Rogan's such a like he knows so much shit about so much random shit, but it's funny.
Dude, his memory
it's funny
is
to watch.
crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's funny to watch his boys make fun of him though. Like
It is,
He'll start to
yeah.
bring up facts and he'll be like, Joe Rogan, a nature fact, activate or some shit like that. You know.
All right, I'm not gonna play that much of this video because I'm not gonna pull it up on the actual like video.
Pull it up, J-Mo.
But I'm just gonna.
That's him.
Yeah.
That's
He's
him.
Mexican.
No.
No.
What is he?
I think he's like.
good Yodi family.
Oh my
Thank you,
gosh,
Buck.
I
Back
did
with another
not
banger.
think he
I
looked
am
like
the
that.
original Fulcrum, come in.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. That makes it so much better. I thought he was like some weird white guy with curly hair.
Another banger, you feel me? I hope the Yodi family is having a good day.
Nah, he's one of our favorites.
Holy
on the pod.
One of our
Shit.
favorites, yeah.
This makes it so much funnier knowing what he looks
He
like.
has almost 1 million subs.
Oh my gosh. I'm just taking another sipping.
the one that popped up. The one that
Hey, what's his
popped
name?
up,
What's his name?
Damian
Luck.
Damian Luck.
Calls
You
himself
gotta
Fulcrum, the
come on
original Fulcrum.
podcast.
Look.
If he came on the podcast, that would be so awesome.
We can phone him in.
We'd be so excited to have him on.
But look, all right, look.
Oh yeah, you should phone him in.
Look, the first one that popped into my just recommended videos was like getting super faded in the Wendy's bathroom.
that was the first one we watched.
Yeah, that was the one that we watched before even we watched it on the podcast. You and I watched it at the airport while we were waiting for your sister to get back.
Did we?
Yeah. Faded in the Wendy's bathroom.
Yeah.
Video may be
Yeah.
inappropriate.
What is good, Yodi family?
Oh my gosh.
Luck back with another banger. I am the original Fulcrum.
Fulcrum, come in.
Yup. Yodi King. You know me?
Oh my
Right
gosh,
now, I'm
the
just out
hand
here at this
signals.
classic Yodi Land location, bro. I usually always come to the goddamn Wendy's bathroom to
Oh my gosh, that's
He's like,
so
what
much
did he
more
say?
funny.
It's an original Yodi Land location.
Yodi King, you feel me? And right now I'm just out here at this classic Yodi Land location.
Classic Yodi Land location.
I want to
Location.
see like him laying down at the zoo, faded
All
off
sick,
those
all sick.
Sippingtons.
Yo, pull it up,
all
JMO.
sick at the Z.
It's
At the Z.
he's one of the
That's
best
so
content
funny.
creators.
That's so funny knowing what he looks like now. Like the picture I had in
Yeah,
my
it was
head
way different.
was nothing
No, dude.
like that.
This guy's you feel like he's for real.
Is
Oh,
he?
he's 100% for real.
Yeah, when he's sick on the bench.
Fulcrum, original Fulcrum
There he is.
location. Oh no. Too many Sippingtons. Oh, he's at the zoo.
He's
at the zoo and he's
way too
so
high.
on a
sick.
Tuesday at 2 p.m.
I like how he bounces back at the end.
I gotta
though.
get out of here, bro.
Yeah, by the end he's back into his thing.
Yodi family, I'm obliviated in the goddamn hole.
I'm oblivious than a goddamn hoe.
Not obliterated.
Obliviated.
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 His lingo goes crazy.
Into oblivion. I gotta piss.
Oh,
You gotta
do?
piss?
I do too. Yeah.
You broke the seal for me because I didn't have to piss last time.
Yeah, I gotta take a.
Yeah.
Gotta take a.
Fulcrum out. Yeah. Hey, so are we back on this shit? Yeah.
Back? Yeah, but Gus gets mad if we start before he puts his headphones on, and he's
All right.
always the last
So,
one.
well, he's got the farthest seat.
I got the most pee too.
Yeah, a heavy stream.
It was heavy.
So
dude.
there's this place I went to today for lunch called Badobo,
Yeah.
and
Adobo.
it's like this weird buffet where you put all your frozen shit in these bowls. Like you usually get 2 bowls, and then
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
What was that noise?
The wind.
Okay.
well, you get some bowls, and then you put like a bunch of meat in one, a bunch of noodles and vegetables and shit in the other, and then this guy cooks it for you.
Whoa.
It's like a some type of
That
Asian.
sounds heteroerotic.
Nah, it's
Homoerotic.
It's pretty much just delicious and cheap.
Really?
Yeah, and
Is it really cheap?
it's like $13 for all you can eat, which is pretty fucking
This is the
good.
Golden Corral.
Nah,
Did
that's
they
$10.
rebrand?
That's $10 for Golden Corral. All you can eat.
Dude, that's
Hey, you know what's
so
fucked up though
nasty.
is you can buy $10 all you can eat Golden Corral
Mm-hmm.
or a bag of beef jerky.
Dude, I would take the beef jerky.
Dude, I go to Golden Corral every Wednesday.
No, you don't, dude.
Every
No,
Wednesday.
You really
don't,
do?
dude.
Fried chicken, green beans, collard greens, mac and cheese, grilled chicken, this Bourbon Street beef shit that I get. Fucking yeah.
You go to Golden Corral.
Dude, I know it sounds
The
bad.
toilet food.
I know it sounds bad.
It is bad.
Dude, but what?
Golden Corral every Wednesday.
$10. All you can eat.
Go
Hey.
get a kava bowl.
For like, $14 or whatever.
Dude, I will get like $30 worth of food.
That's what they want you to think.
That's what they want you to
That's
think.
what they
It's
want you to
not fair.
think.
It's still like $5 worth of food. Because they're making money off of all the people who think that they're
Nah, that's why you
Gaming
get
the
that's
system.
why you get water, so you don't pay for the drink, and you don't eat bread. You eat straight meat. Eat straight meat. You get
Every Wednesday, straight meat. Golden Corral, straight meat.
fucking meat.
Do you know the first episode of the
Hey,
podcast? came out-
Inflation is bad right now. I know. I'm so serious. Like, well,
It
I
is,
feel like
bro.
I'm clipping in this mic
But
right
the
now.
Golden
Yeah,
Corral.
I turned it up because you were holding it 75 inches from your head.
Well, I wish I had a damn mic stand. My
you don't
arm
need a
is
mic
getting
stand.
tired.
We tried
Is
to
your arm
contact.
really getting tired?
Here, I'll turn it down a
Nah.
little bit if you put it closer to your.
Yeah, 'cause,
Nah.
like I feel like every time I feel
Bring-
like
bring it
that's
closer,
too quiet.
closer.
I like it right here. This is where I want it.
I'm gonna put it where mine is.
Where yours is.
Yeah, where my level is, because I speak right into it.
Hey, well, every time I go out for
No,
lunch,
see, it's far. It's far again.
far
It's far.
away, though.
every time I go out for lunch,
Yeah.
I'm spending like $15 with the tip. With
I
tip.
gotta turn it back up. Yours
Yeah, you got to turn it back up
And,
for sure.
Golden Corral
There
is
we go.
just so easy. The only time you would ever want to go to Golden Corral is on your lunch break at work when
Okay.
you're going with coworkers and you just want cheap, a lot of food.
Okay.
Dude,
I would never go
Just by
out
yourself?
by myself, first of all, and just outside of a work lunch break.
Dude, I think you got to make a stand. You
Make
have to
a stand.
You have to take a
Convince
stand
all your coworkers
to
you don't
not
need to be going
go
there.
to Golden Corral.
It's just Jimmy. Jimmy likes it.
Say, Jimmy, you're eating Chinese meat.
There's no convincing Jimmy.
Jimmy, bro, you're eating Chinese meat.
Jimmy's like, he'll just come up to me, Golden Corral. He'll be like, Golden Corral? And I'll just be like, hell yeah, you know I'm down. Or just some shit like that. And
See, you'd be like, nah, I heard the Chinese are making their meat.
nah, like it's pretty good. Like I crave it now.
No!
I'm dude.
You're craving
Dude,
Golden Corral?
fried chicken, green beans, collard greens, and mac and cheese. That's what I usually get. And a burger sometimes. And that Bourbon Street chicken or some shit. And then you can switch it up. And it's just Wednesday. Nah, it's like I know.
You go into that chocolate fountain,
Hey,
dude.
don't get me
Ew.
wrong. Don't get me. No, fuck the chocolate fountain. I
Is
don't.
there actually a chocolate fountain in there?
I don't see it, but I don't. I don't go to the dessert section because I'm not.
There's a dessert closet.
Nah, there's a whole dessert section, and I'm just not big. I'm not big on desserts, And also, I'm just trying to get my Dude, $10 does not buy you shit nowadays as far as food
Dude,
goes.
you can get a Chipotle bowl for $10.
You can buy
No,
a
you
T-bone
can't.
steak for
Yeah,
$10.
dude,
At
chicken-
what Chipotle?
A chicken bowl.
Fuck chicken. Steak. is
You
the
can
way.
Well,
get- you
that's
can
the problem.
buy-
If you get a chicken bowl, it's
You can
like
buy a
9
ribeye for
something.
$10. You go to the right store.
Mm-hmm. That's fact. That steak I
Yeah.
cooked, $7 for all that.
What cut was that?
Is it Denver?
Denver.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you went to the butcher shop or what?
In
No, it's
Angier?
Food Lion.
You went to Charlie C's. That was Food Lion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got to get that pink label shit at Food Line.
What's that mean?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
it's about to go bad, but
Oh yeah,
not
the
yet.
manager special.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that all the time.
You got it.
Yeah.
Hey, Harris
cheaper.
Teeter has good ass meat. Hey, I was gonna make a bunch of pulled pork when you guys came up.
I know you
but
didn't.
Really?
I didn't because fucking I got work and it takes like 4 hours to fucking cook.
I might run some ribeyes tomorrow because Carly C's has $6.99 a pound ribeyes.
Really? That'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
Nice.
It'd be awesome. Is tomorrow Monday?
Tomorrow's Sunday.
Oh, good. Oh, I didn't want to start a week tomorrow.
Dude.
But our podcast, the cool thing about starting it on Monday morning. Okay, so the reason I set it for Monday morning originally,
It's the best time to do it to start.
I
it.
think so. But the reason I did it is because I have a podcast I listen to every week. Only one that I listen to that comes out once a week is Kill
Me
Tony.
too. It's called
Is this
From the
one?
Depot.
Yeah.
Yes, dude.
Yes.
FTD. 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 That's the only one to listen to right
Yes,
there.
but I listen to
It
Kill
is.
Tony, and it comes out on Mondays at like
I don't
8 Central Standard Time, which means that I listen to it on Tuesday. And I get to work, I'm like depressed, not depressed, but I'm like I'm at work, and I just had a nice weekend, and I want something to keep my mind off of work.
Dude,
and
sometimes I get that fucking after a good ass weekend withdrawal at work.
Yeah.
And it's just like after our ride,
I had
like,
I had it for sure.
it's like you
I had it
feel
this week.
so
Yeah.
free on these country roads,
Yeah.
curves,
so free.
on your motorcycle,
Yeah.
with your homies,
And then you just go into
and then you're in work,
Yeah.
and then you just are there making money, and it's like withdrawal. Literally, it's the same thing after I get back from a snowboarding weekend.
yeah.
Where I'm just having a great time
Yeah.
snowboarding, drinking, just having a great time, you know.
Dude, I
But-
know what you mean.
This is a special. This is episode 20.
Hey, it took me fucking 19 episodes to get on this motherfucker.
That is crazy.
That is crazy. Cause I've been here since day one.
And episode 10, I felt like was such a big deal. That was 10 episodes ago. Or 9, whatever. I don't know the math. I'm not
That's
good at math.
that's technically 10.
10, yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
dude. Hold on, just a second.
Is that from episode 10?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, you don't have one for your guest?
Here, you can have this one.
No, it's okay. It seems like it means a lot to you.
No one doesn't have a strap.
doesn't have-
It doesn't have a strap.
Gonna have to run it.
Nice, nice.
It's episode 20!
Dude, I'm telling you, it's such a landmark. Not many podcasts make it 20 episodes.
Not many make it past 2. I'm telling you, not many podcasts. There's like millions of podcasts, so no one wants to start one, but people just can't commit. If you can just
Yeah.
commit, all of a sudden, like,
Dude, if you guys stopped doing this podcast, I'd be so bummed.
There's not a lot that could stop us.
no.
Really.
I was even thinking, like,
Because you guys are just bullshitting like you would anyways.
Yeah.
It's just easy to kind of record it.
Yeah.
That shit just came through the podcast.
And Tyler and I
it
were
does all the time.
We were talking about it a couple days ago. We're like, we keep getting better at it. Like the flow of the podcast.
Yeah, I
just
noticed.
Keeps getting better and
I
better
noticed
and better.
when Tyler was playing the intro, you guys just like knew what to do, and I was like, "Whoa!"
this time.
I've
to,
never,
like,
this
episode?
time, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I've never been on this end.
Well,
Yeah,
the thing
yeah,
that
yeah.
we realized is the first couple times we had guests on, the first thing we did once the intro cleared is we were like talking to the guest. And the easiest way to handle it so that the guest feels comfortable is that if Gus and I just start talking. Because then you can work yourself in. You're not putting
Yeah,
you're never on the
true,
spot.
true.
You're not on the spot.
That was so funny that that time it was like, is he really gay?
Dude, we gotta do that to more people. Honestly, more guests.
That'd be a funny one to do. Is John's coming on?
John's coming
Yeah.
on.
John's coming on.
Which I feel like people know him. It's weird. Like I know him as John because that's his name. But
I
he's-
know him as Jaybird.
He's Jaybird to like all these people.
Jaybird.
Yeah.
I know him as.
Did you hear his new song? Can I?
Dude,
Yeah,
I'm
I
so
did.
excited to have him on. His
I'm
songs
very
are
excited.
fire.
His songs are so good. He actually produces really like high quality songs,
That's good.
and so
He's
many
got
of
a
these.
good voice too.
Yeah.
Damn,
Good
he's wait.
one.
I
when-
like
so
his
he's
song-
coming
I
on
listen to
next
his songs.
weekend?
He'll be on next weekend, which means he's on in 2 weeks
Damn, I
or
want to.
3. Fuck, he's gonna be on in like a month.
Damn, I haven't seen these people in so long. Last time I saw John was in the McDonald's parking lot.
No, you were at Amanda's.
Nah, I saw John after that
Oh,
in the McDonald's parking lot.
that's
while I was
funny.
waiting on my.
I miss him. I texted him and I was like, "Hey, by the way, like, there was 1 week where we were supposed to have a certain person on that just didn't come on, and we were trying to find someone else to come on, and that's the week that Griffin came on. Griffin kind of pulled through,
He did pull
Nice.
through.
and
Him and Clutch.
but we had texted a bunch of people and we were just calling a bunch of people, and I called John and I texted him yo, and it was like his number was like acting weird, like I thought he changed his number, and then he just texted me a couple days later like, yo, what's good, sorry I didn't answer, I was
Yeah.
moving. He was like in New York City doing like
Uh-huh.
filming stuff, so and I was just like, dude, you got to come on our podcast, and also I'm just trying to hang out because I haven't seen you in
Yeah.
so long, and we used to have so much fun working
He was probably
together.
so down, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was like, "That sounds awesome." Like, I'm moving in. He's moving,
Where's he
in
moving to?
May, Queens.
No way.
Yeah, he's doing it. He's graduating this May,
Damn, John.
and then as soon as he graduates and gets his degree, he's out.
Damn, I gotta chill with him before he moves.
It's soon. He got a month.
Oh shit,
But then we got to pull through to Queens. That'd be crazy.
that would be cool.
Queens is like right outside of.
FTD goes to Queens.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Plus Adam.
Plus Adam.
Plus Adam. FTD.
Hey, we could ride out there.
That would be wild.
How long of a ride would that be?
riding through New York City would be so cool.
Or it
Because
not cool.
driving, no, it was
Hey, I
driving
don't know
through
about,
it wasn't even that bad.
I don't know about you guys, but I lane split so hard in Wilmington.
Do you really? I don't lane
Dude,
split. I've never done
Alright,
it.
So you've never done it?
No, because I don't like. I'm
All right,
always
let me
paranoid
tell you,
about it.
Let me tell you about my ride to work the other morning.
Mm-hmm.
I was late. Well, I wasn't late, but I was like gonna be late.
Yeah.
So I come out of my apartment, and it's not that far of a drive. And I go and I make my first light. Nobody's there. Stop sign. Go by, and there's two people on that straight road. I pass the one guy in a double yellow, and then I pass the other guy in a double yellow before that roundabout. Then I hit the roundabout so fast, and then I pass all the people at the stop sign, and then there's like four people at the stop sign, and then I make a right on the inside of that one guy at the end of the stop sign, and I go down, and then there's like 15 people at the first light, and I pass all of them, and then make a left, and then there's like two stragglers that I pass both of them on just the double yellow, and then there's another light.
Stragglers.
There's another light, and then I pass like 5 or 6 people, and there's like 2 more lights with 5 or 6 people, and I pass all of them too, and I just get right at the front of the
Yeah,
stop line,
yeah.
and then just go, and then I get on a fucking Market Street, and there's like 30 people backed up at this light.
Yeah.
I go in between all of them and get at the front, and I do that like 3 times until I get to work. I got to work. It's like a 15-minute drive. I got there in 7 minutes.
Holy
See,
frick.
all right, around here it's a little different because there's not really any.
There's no
roads
traffic.
that-
You don't need the lane split.
And so like the times that I could, no one is expecting it. And
Yeah.
then the thing I will do is if I'm turning right at a right on red and the person in the lane is going straight, I will pull up next to them and then do the right on red.
yeah.
But that's different. I feel like technically it's lane splitting, but it doesn't feel like it.
Dude, someone was going a little bit slower than I would like the other day, and I just passed the fuck out of them
Yeah.
in their lane. And I'll pass people on the right or left sometimes.
You pass them in their lane on the right.
Yeah.
I won't do that.
That is crazy.
I don't know what they're gonna do. They'll freak out and smash me out the road.
Sometimes you just gotta predict them, though, and just do it real quick.
Do you guess what the motorcycle route to Queens would be?
You mean in like how long it would take?
Hours, yeah.
20 hours.
17.
Dang, you guys are close. It's 18:59,
Damn.
so it's 19 hours.
So it's right.
I would be so down. Hey,
I'd be- yeah.
if we could camp along the way.
I want to do that. Yeah. Camp.
I could camp easy, bro. I the freaking kind of love camping, actually.
What do we need to carry on our bikes? Just a little
a tent.
tent?
A tent, and Gus has all his weird camping stuff. And Gus is about to mount some big ass boxes to his bike.
Yo.
Oh,
Some big
nice.
Plano boxes.
So, if we camp in the summer, we don't have to worry about staying warm.
No, not really.
So we just sleep, basically just.
Just pull our bikes into the woods somewhere.
Well, at night in New York, it gets pretty cool.
Not in the summer. In the summer, it's
In New York?
yeah, it's still warm.
Well,
At night?
Yeah, you get like one of those little, what are those tinfoil blankets, those emergency blankets or whatever?
Yeah.
That'd be enough.
I've never used an emergency.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I
You
know
can buy the blankets that
Yeah.
are just
for
like
in your
that.
car and
They're
shit.
like that reflective
Yeah,
tin
yeah,
kind
I
of
know-
thing.
I know what you're talking about.
That would be enough. We could just have that in our pocket.
But how cold does it get?
It doesn't get that cold. It gets like maybe like
60.
At the minimum in the middle of summer. It's
67.
in the middle of summer at
middle
night.
of summer at night.
It
in
doesn't. I don't
Upstate
think
New
it
York.
even hits that low.
70 probably then.
I think it's like
Probably
it's like-
around 70 at night is New York.
yeah, like
That's pretty
maybe you put on a long sleeve like t-shirt, a flannel or something. I feel like you're not
Yeah.
even putting on a sweatshirt. Like it's not bad. It's not that. I mean, it's the same as Michigan. In the summer, you could just sleep out in the middle of the like street in the.
Honestly, if it's
Summer.
hot and I'm sleeping outside, I could just
middle of the
sleep
street.
outside.
Hey, what did you say?
I could just sleep outside if it's hot,
Yeah,
with no blankets.
yeah.
But if it's cold,
But we just bring tents. I've got a pretty nice tent. It's a little big, but I could fit it on the bike. I can fit a lot of stuff.
I need
on
to
my
get
bike.
one then. Gus, you got a tent?
Yeah.
Damn.
I got a nice tent too.
I'm the only one without a tent.
Yeah,
It's a one man.
It'll fit right on your bikes.
mine's a 2-man, but I could fit it on there somewhere.
So should I get a one man or a two
A
man?
1-man. If
You
you
should
want
get
to
a
do,
one-man.
yeah, it's just the smallest
Dude, I
you
can
possibly
send you the one
fit
I
in.
have. It's
So
it
could I
weighs
fit
3
my
pounds.
girlfriend in there with me then?
Probably
in a
You-
one?
In a one man?
It'd be really tight.
Probably not.
Because the 2-person feels kind of like a 1-person, but it's big. It's
Yeah.
it's a little bit big to carry on the bike, I think.
Nice. The two man.
Oh,
those two
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
never done that before. It
Yeah,
does
it
make
sticks.
the mic stink.
It sticks to the mic.
Oh, and it's on the phone.
Oh.
That's so bad.
It's not.
That
that's
makes
not
me so
ideal.
upset. I'm gonna start gagging.
Damn, you got the SM58s. I'm impressed.
We got so I bought one because we only had the one mic. I had that one mic.
The sure.
It doesn't stink
It's
anymore.
the pro line.
I had that Pro line, and then I was like, if we're gonna do the podcast, I need to buy another mic. So I bought an SM58, and then we had our first guest was coming on, and we scheduled our first guest for the day that mic got delivered.
Wasn't our first
Oh,
guest
nice.
Chandler Martin?
Yeah.
I'm squeezing the fuck out of the cat's tail right now.
No. Chandler brought his own microphone,
Of course.
Yeah, he did.
and then it was Cameron was the first guest that did not have a microphone. So we bought that was the day. It got delivered that day, and he showed up that night for the pod.
Yeah.
And then we need to buy one more so that we can get rid of that one and then just use that if we ever do a 4-person, which we probably will.
I
But
should have brought my SM57.
yeah, but you got the same one that Nate has. We were just talking about that last week. It's like
He's
the
got a 57?
instrument mic.
Yeah.
It's the same shit though, just with a higher impedance. I think.
Yeah, but then you got to jack the level all up, and it's all weird to talk
Barely
to.
though.
And it's gonna pop like crazy.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is it really?
These already have a pop filter on them, and then we bought these extra foam pop filters because they pop so bad.
Yeah.
The pop filters are nice.
They work so well.
They do.
And
Nice.
they look kind of funky. It looks like a clown microphone, but it makes all the difference.
This is a nice cat.
And our donor paid for them, basically.
Yeah.
We're gonna open a Patreon pretty soon.
Yeah, we need to open
Patreon.
some kind of thing so people can donate.
I'd probably not donate.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
You wouldn't? Then we would probably stop the podcast.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're gonna hang that over my head, really?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I'd probably donate like a couple bucks then.
My Cash App is Tyler M. Chase. All one word. If
I
you
think-
love the pod and you're still listening and you have... Not if you're poor. Like, if you're poor, do not donate. If you need the cash, then do not donate.
No, if you're
But-
poor and you want to, if you find yourself buying like lottery tickets or something. Just,
Yeah, if you're kind of investing in stuff that you think might, get
Yeah.
somewhere, because we're definitely we're gonna be making money one day. So if you invest, if you're a first time investor and you're like one of our friends, then we'll hit you back with your investment plus like a little bit extra
Yeah.
once we start making like real money with the pod.
Just want to put it out there. My Venmo is AdamChase6. If you want to Venmo me
Do I gotta plug
individually,
my Venmo too?
Well, I plugged my Cash App, Tyler M. Chase.
what are we? I feel like I'm a damn like girl on Instagram right
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
Like, oh, my Venmo is this.
My
Here's my ass.
My Venmo is TM Chase, all one word.
Mine is at Gustav-Strauss.
That's too hard.
Mine
No,
is
it's not.
No
It's
one's
my-
gonna pay you.
Mine
It's
is
my
your
name, bro.
Adam Chase, capital A, capital C, 6. Adam Chase 6.
Capital G, capital S.
So, if you wanna,
Why would you donate to Adam? He's only been on one episode. We've
Yeah, I was
done
gonna say
20.
this is
We've done
ridiculous.
20.
Why are you plugging?
He's got done 5% of the podcast.
hey, I'm the biggest fucking supporter, so you better show some respect.
That's facts.
Yeah,
We're
so-
talking about respect, like first thing in this podcast.
That's facts. I got respect for you straight up. Whoa, dude.
Hell yeah.
So you should be the first donation then.
Yeah, since we all got respect for each other.
Yeah, you respect us so much, and you're the biggest supporter. You should be like $200, maybe $300 donation.
I think it's time for me to go, folks.
Thanks for coming on, Adam. We had a great time.
What's
Oh
our-
yeah, I
what's our
wish
time at, though?
someday I could.
We're at 2 hours 10.
Nice.
It's pretty solid.
Dude, my hand is swollen.
From
I
what?
gotta stop jacking off so much.
From the boxes. From the construction site boxes.
I wore those gloves the whole time, and I was annoyed because I couldn't grip anything. But I don't have any like. Normally, when you deal with cardboard all day, it tears your hands up. And my hands are fine.
If you got bitch hands,
Yeah, I was gonna say
No,
the
cardboard will tear up some
the
hands.
the wussy, the dahlias.
Hey, I really wish that I had a fucking microphone mount. That I
Really?
could just like pull in front of my face.
We emailed a couple companies that sell microphone mounts, and we were like, "Hey, you guys want to send us microphones? We'll do 3 ad reads, three 30-second ad reads." And they said yeah. Both of them kind of said yeah, and then they both kind of ghosted us once we sent them our pod, because I feel like we're just kind of we're the thing is they don't believe in us, which we don't
Yeah.
want to rep their brand anyway.
Yeah.
But
facts.
but we are new to the game a little bit. I mean, we've only been doing it for like 4 or 5 months since November
Damn, it's a
22nd.
pretty good pod though.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's really good.
So who got lined up? You got John coming on.
Yeah, it's you and then John, and then we don't have any more lined up. We really, really want to do an episode that's like someone neither of us know.
Yeah, we need to do that.
Me and Noah got drunk last night, and fucking, you should get Noah on. He said he wants to come on.
No, it would be funny.
And like, but you know Noah though.
I do. Yeah, I know. No, we both. Not
Damn.
that we want to have more people on. Like, I want to get Ben on and Connor on and stuff. There's like more people to get on that we know, but it'd be funny to get not funny. It'd just be
But
cool to
it
get
would be
somebody on
cooler-
that we don't know at all.
It's cooler because there's always some sort of like
Yeah.
thing.
It's like usually,
Like if it's one of my friends, then we end up talking more. If it's one of his friends, they end up talking more. It's like I would rather, when you don't know someone, it's like you just kind of want to get to know them.
it would just be an interesting kind of.
Yeah.
What if they just like you get to know them? You're just like, oh, this person sucks.
Then it'd be kind of cool if we kicked him out mid pod.
It would be really cool. Actually,
Get the fuck out.
you go viral.
You have
actually.
to leave. Yeah, you have to leave right now.
Freaking
You
punch him
actually
in the face.
kind of just realized that you're fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to
Fuck
get out of here.
this depot right now.
Jeez, dude. These Yinglings are kind of going crazy right now.
Yeah, you had
These
probably.
Yinglings are delicious.
Yeah. I have two. This is the first time I've ever had two podcasts to edit that I've because usually I'll film them. A lot of times we've been doing them on Sundays lately, which means I have to go right to my computer after I've drank like a bunch of beers on the podcast and edit the whole thing,
Oh shit.
upload
Yeah.
it, make the whole I have to edit
fuck
it into a
that.
video. I have to convert it to audio so I can
We are
upload
gonna
it to
run out
the
of
thing.
beer. We got 2 more left. We got 1 more left.
We'll
now.
call it when the
Dang
last
it.
beer.
I'm faded than a hoe right now.
I'm faded.
I'm faded than a goddamn hoe right now.
Yeah,
I'm
but
faded.
but
This is about a part in the night when I start watching car crash videos.
yeah, that does ring a bell.
Yeah.
I think the podcast has made me funnier. I think.
You
Nah,
think?
you just think that.
Yeah, I think that's just a you thought.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm actually funnier. I think.
What do you mean you're actually
See, I used to
funnier?
think that I would get funnier from
You're all-
watching a lot of stand-up comedy.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you're
I understand
you're
that
high
now.
off your comment earlier
Which comment?
at the job site. You're all high off your like 9 people that laughed at you.
Everyone was laughing at me at the job site
Dude,
today.
I remember that from like 7th grade.
Like, oh,
you
you-
get the whole class to laugh.
Do you have
Yeah.
any right
You
now?
just felt like a G.
I actually think I'm funnier.
But I do think I'm funnier because I think about it different. Like when we first did the first podcast, I did not think about what we were saying, and now,
No, dude,
now-
we had books. We were writing in and
yeah,
stuff.
we were like writing down.
We were
ideas.
writing down ideas and stuff.
Yeah,
First
that's
pod.
not.
What do you want to talk about? I
that's
cut
not
out the
it.
first part of it. I think it might be on this laptop.
You cut it out?
I cut out part of it.
Oh no.
Oh, it's not on here.
Okay, good.
I don't have the whole thing. I just
Good.
That was on the old Lenovo, yeah.
From the Depot podcast. This is what you do, right?
have so awkward. Do you have anything you want to talk about? Let's go to half,
All right, Gus,
halfway.
let's see. What do you got?
Yeah.
I got nervous. I was like dead air.
Dude, he freaking put it all on me.
Yeah.
The
that,
first
that was
time-
my
Do you have
Yeah.
anything you want to talk about?
No. Okay, we had
Put it
already
all on
started.
me.
We had already started, and I was like, "This is what you do, right? Like, this is what we do."
Adam, imagine we started this podcast and be like, Adam, what do you
wanna
want to talk about?
Shit.
But that's like,
Yeah,
it's
dude,
like a
it
power
sucks.
move, though. It's a power
It
move.
sucks, dude.
I'd be like motorcycles.
Look, all right.
Hey, the best pods in my eyes are the ones where you're talking about bikes.
Dude, I know.
But I'm a fellow rider, though.
Yeah.
you
Every
know?
time we have a podcast like that, I think about because you said that before, and I'm like,
Hey,
oh, this one's for Adam.
But the thing is, like,
you ran by full sprint.
So this is a child.
Turn it off. Turn it off.
I've tried to listen to motorcycle podcasts because I'm just
Yeah.
so excited about riding
Yeah.
that day. And
They're
it's like
not that
motorcycle
good.
podcast, and it's be like, this is why we ride. And I'm just like, when you feel the breeze in your hair, and you feel the wind blowing across your chest, and it's like, fuck this shit, you know? I gotta get this out of my ears
That's
right now.
a podcast.
When you feel
Yeah.
the V twin vibrating your gooch.
Yeah. It just makes you wanna come.
All right, right, wait, play this.
Nah, but this is the closest thing I have to a motorcycle podcast.
Well, we
That's
don't.
true, bro. We talk
Look,
about
there's
motorcycles.
there's the
good
motorcycle in the first episode of the pod. We pulled the motor. It was already in
bit.
there.
The Vulcan's in there.
It was already in because Gus kept the Vulcan in here for the winter because it's climate controlled.
Damn, that's so nice.
And then, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
it was for sure a child. Probably a sophomore in high school.
Okay, so
And then-
16, 17 years old.
Yeah.
I just tried to take a sip of my mic.
A Sippington?
A sippington of my mic.
Oh,
I
Adam's
tried
about to
to-
dunk a Sippington right now. Let's
Yeah.
check it out.
He tried to take a sippington of his mic. Just like a second ago, I tried to take a talkington out of my beer.
Wait, did you actually?
Yeah, I almost started talking into my beer.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Oh,
That's
Oh
a
my gosh.
crazy sound effect.
it sounds crazier in yours because you got that cheap
That's
microphone.
so
Sounds like I'm in the
weird.
void.
Let me get an empty one. There, it works. It works.
I was going to say I'm more empty than
It
you
works
are.
in the empty one, not the full one.
You guys got that Yingling
I
reverb.
am the Ultimaker. What is it? I am the Underminer.
Did you say
Behold
wait,
the
what was that
Underminer.
first word?
Ultimaker?
Ultra.
It's a 3D printer. It's a 3D
Maker.
printer.
They use that. It's popular in Bunn, North Carolina dialect.
Yeah. Syndrome's
Look at
popular
this,
in
dude.
Bond, North Carolina.
I'm recording this off of the laptop. This is the first episode.
We didn't have the pod track before.
We did not have the pod track before.
The pod
yet.
track before carries this podcast.
It's a game changer.
Wait, so what all kind of sound effects do you have?
We only have the 4.
We got
have,
4. We got the intro.
We
The
got
intro's
that.
so good.
And we got.
My crotch, in my crotch.
Nice.
We're
yeah,
gonna-
in my
we're gonna
crotch has
switch
to
'em out.
has to get.
But
We got to
Also-
switch. We got to switch a few. of them
I
out.
want to get a soundboard on my phone, like a soundboard app, because now I have the phone input. Finally.
yeah.
So, because we only have 3 buttons and like they're good, but I can get a phone one, or we
so
could
that
get an
thing's
iPad.
just like a tiny little mixer then.
Yeah, it's got 4 input. It's got 6 inputs. It's got the 4 XLR inputs for the microphones. It's got this input for the phone, and it's got input through USB, and it's got output of all of these inputs can go into the. It's like crazy. It can do anything,
It's a crazy time.
and then
so
it's got
basically just
4
carries the podcast.
and it's got 4 headphone outputs that are just monitors.
Oh,
They're just
nice,
monitors. They all
nice.
have their own individual level.
nice.
So it's like this thing handles all the audio for the whole podcast, and the laptop's not even doing really
Who makes
anything.
it? Is it Zoom?
Zoom. Yeah.
Nice.
And it's recording. To
How much was
its
that
own,
fucker?
I don't remember. I think I paid a decent amount for it,
Like a couple hundred.
like
bucks?
almost $200 for it,
Yeah.
and it was on a really good sale for like Black Friday or something. That keeps happening. What is going on? What is that noise?
Black Friday Bundle. You know what that is?
What?
Hey, you got that little Red Rider up there.
Yeah, we do. It's the big door outside. Big door for the garage.
Oh, you're right.
I know
That
the-
noise
I
has
know
been
these
freaking
noises.
me. Yeah, because you used to live in
I
this
know these
building.
noises.
He used to live right in there.
Nothing scares me anymore.
Is it weird for you to live in a regular bedroom in a house now?
It's still weird for me. That it's the biggest like transition I've ever made.
Because
And I don't like hearing people. Like I've lived down here for a decade by myself.
Damn.
yeah,
And for me to move in a room
Aren't
connected,
you, so you're 21. So when you were 12, or 11, you moved out here.
when I was 13, maybe 13. So it's been almost a decade.
he's
Yeah.
lived in this. I mean, and it's nicer now than it even was. It used to be
You
less.
should have seen it when I moved in. It was like nothing.
So awesome.
Damn, that's pretty.
I
cool,
had
though.
no insulation. I just slept through the summer nights. Like that room would get to 90 degrees, and I would just sleep in there.
See, when I had a pet snake, my room would be 90 degrees
Because of light.
because I had those fucking fried chicken
Yeah.
lights, and I had them damn fried chicken lights, and yeah, that's why I don't have a snake anymore.
Yeah, it's just. I've never
Hey,
been into
does that
those
fireplace
pets.
work?
Yeah, it does. Dude, that thing gets it hot in here.
What is the second episode
Damn.
like?
We can get it to 90 in here with that thing, and it's nice.
It looks a little better. Okay, so we got some new hardware.
New hardware.
New hardware. Everything's being recorded by new hardware. That's when we got. So the second episode, we got the new stuff.
Yeah, you freaked out.
I was freaking out. Yeah, like the beginning was so
Hey, I thought this
nerve-wracking.
bin of beer was gonna be so much bigger than it is.
No, we just.
That's pretty big, dude.
It's big.
We've
fit
run
a-
out of beer.
You can fit a. Dude, do you know how much beer we've drank?
Yeah, we drank a lot of beer. We had more than 12 beers. It's
For
only,
three
it's only
people?
but it's only been like 2 hours.
Shit.
Yeah, we drank. a
And
lot.
we were drinking before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like and we were drinking the beer I bought for the podcast before we ever started it.
Damn, that's a lot of beer. How many
You're number 6.
am I?
How many is
Oh, I didn't
Yeah, I
think it
guess
up.
so.
That
You're on 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you had like 2 before the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you kind of stop complaining, I think now. No, the first couple podcasts, it felt so weird
It
to
did.
start. It felt so awkward.
The start was the
The
worst.
start is not awkward
because we
anymore.
made it like a big deal.
It felt like a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
can play
I
it,
could
play it?
imagine that.
What
Yeah.
do we say? What do we
I'll
say?
start it over again. We got
We did so well on the last pod that
people
The
were
budget-
just
the
people
bud- the
were
budget
sending
went
in
up.
letters. They were saying get some better hardware. Your hardware wasn't ready for a guest.
Stop. Yeah, you need the significantly better than the first episode
What episode is this?
already.
Yeah. This is 2.
This is
This is
second.
2.
The tub, the ice tub.
But we got some new features. So
Mm-hmm.
obviously we have. Well, I guess not obviously. The cat is already back. So we have.
Fuck
We
the
have
cat.
the
The cat was
ability now for a
pissing me
guest.
off.
Adam's
then.
clenching
Start
his
getting
teeth.
people on Yeah. here. And we also have some sound effects which we can change out. So look, I'm like okay. So
And
I'm
all you
moving
had
across the
were
road.
Bud fucking Lights.
Yeah, Bud Lights are good, bro.
We get Bud Lights a
Fuck.
lot still.
Bud Lights.
Dude,
No.
Bud Lights are the
what is
best light
wrong
beer.
with the Bud Light?
Unflavored ass rice
Bud
beer.
Lights are the best.
Bro, also this was kind of pretty American today, I gotta say. We went to a pizza joint after we did our construction
Oh,
work.
yeah.
And like there was no they didn't sell beer. So we went to the bar across the street and we were trying to buy beer and then take
Yeah.
it back to the pizza joint.
Uh-huh.
Because the dudes at the pizza joint are like, yeah, dude, you can just go buy beer from the bar and bring it over here.
Yeah.
We're like, okay. And so we did it. And there was like a cop out front for some reason. So they were being all weird about
Of
us.
the bar or the pizza joint?
The bar. So
Okay.
they're being all weird about us taking
Like,
beer
we're not
over
gonna
there.
let you take it because you can't legally anyway. And they were like, "There's a cop. We can't sell you."
So
Yeah.
I went to the gas station with our boy like Isaiah, and we brought it back and like just brought a suitcase right on the table.
Yeah, a
We
12-pack
we
of Bud
we
Light on
popped-
the table.
We popped the suitcase, bro. It's 2 p.m. We're all drinking beer and pizza.
Nice.
And
It was
the
just- it
restaurant,
felt so good.
the restaurant does not sell beer, and they don't have
give
their
a
liquor
fuck,
license
though,
at all.
Yeah.
But they could get in huge trouble from ALE from that. Like huge trouble. They won't.
That's so
but they
fucked
could.
up. That's so fucked
Yeah.
up.
But that made me feel good. It made me feel good about America.
America's so fun.
Yeah, but it's still Bud Light though.
But Bud Light's good, dude.
Eh.
Very good. It's my favorite light beer.
See, that's class.
That was-
See, this was.
See, that's
yeah,
the thing. I heard you guys like taste tested the light
we
beers and
taste
shit,
tested, yep.
and Bud Light came out on top.
Unanimously.
I gotta participate in that because
You definitely do, because you'll pick Bud
see.
Light.
It'll
You'll
be
pick Bud Light.
It
Will
will
I?
be.
I don't
Everyone
think.
picked Bud Light. Everyone.
It's the third.
Even the women. The Michelob Ultra women.
Yeah.
Dude, there's Michelobs like you can taste a Michelob out of a pack of beers.
But you can't.
Yes, you can.
We did. We did 6 light beers.
They taste like straight bread.
Bro, everyone tastes like
A Michelob. When I take a sip of Michelob, I feel like I'm taking a loaf or a sip of a loaf of fucking Wonder Bread or some shit.
All right, look. You see this? The third episode of the pod. The whole Vulcan is in it.
That's true.
Nice. Yeah, I think I saw that and I was excited about.
This is, and then we got that. We had the orangutan picture up there still.
Yeah, we need to bring
All
that
right, all
back.
right, all right. This is third intro. Let's see how it goes. Third ever. Oh yes.
Gotta crack a cold one.
I brought the levels up a little bit today.
Were they
Oh
They
yeah,
were
for the
low-
first
they
few,
were way
for the
too
first
low
two,
still.
they were so low, and I was trying to listen at work, and I have to turn it up all the way, and I'd be running my fucking DA.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't hear shit.
Where I have it now, is so much louder than it was the first like 5
Well, you
episodes.
can always turn it down.
But I don't want it to clip. But it's not. It's
Well,
not.
you can always
Yeah.
have it up.
Even if it does, it doesn't matter. Ah! It's not gonna bother anybody.
That bothered me.
It's not gonna bother you.
It didn't
If
bother
you
me.
listen back and you hear me screaming, you're gonna for
Yeah.
1 second you're gonna wince, and then you're gonna be like, I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
So it's better to have it clipping.
Nah, I'm gonna hear that shit, and then the whole podcast, I'm like, fuck that dude.
No, you won't. No one does.
What do we
No one
got?
cares about clipping.
Chandler Martin was 80 views.
Chandler Martin was I could show you the views on YouTube.
Damn. I want to see the views. Of
Yeah.
this shit.
It
Yeah, for
starts
episode 20, we're going through our analytics.
first episode 72 views.
Pretty good. Oh damn.
Then 57, 51, 48, 79, 236 is Cameron Dutra. I do not understand why.
Oh shit. It's 'cause
His-
he's got perfect eyebrows.
Probably. His episode,
You heard about that drunk dude climbing the building? You
It's-
remember that when he was talking about that?
From Cameron.
the drunk dude.
He
Ah,
said
I
the
do,
drunk
but that
dude
was
at the
so
party
long
that was
ago.
like climbing up the side of the
Yeah,
building.
I do remember that.
That was so funny.
Did you take my beer?
No.
Tyler will do that.
I
Or
will,
did
but
I drink it?
you drank it just now. You just sipped the rest of your beer.
I just sippington this whole thing.
Did you hear about
Sippington.
you heard about Butt Boy? Did you listen to that pod?
and I fast forwarded through the spoiler part though.
Did it work? Did you fast forward properly through it?
Yeah, I did.
Good.
Are you
dude.
going to watch it?
I might. I'm not like a huge movie guy though.
No, but this is different.
The way you guys are cracking up about it, but the thing is, like, all I have to watch it with is Jackie, and I feel like,
A film
She would like it.
yeah,
She'd like it, bro. The scene where
Yeah,
he's
true.
sucking the car up with his bungus.
Gosh, it's so good.
she would like it.
I gotta-
Okay,
I'm gonna.
So
pee
what
again.
can I watch it
I'm gonna
on?
pee real
Yeah, I gotta
fast.
piss again too.
Okay, let's pee.
What can I watch it on though?
Apple, it's on Amazon, and it's on like Amazon with ads.
Okay, I'm down with that.
Okay. This
This is the drunkest pod so far.
for you?
you?
Mine was the Griffin one. By
Really?
far. Yeah, cuz we had
That was like 3 hours.
it was 3 hours, and I think I didn't eat anything that day.
This is my drunkest pod so far.
Really?
It's my first pod.
Really?
And
But
also,
you're on like beer number 8.
Yeah, you're
I also have
sucking 'em.
not eaten shit today.
Dang, so you must be fried.
I was fried when I first pulled up, but now I'm drunk.
Wait,
Interesting.
what do you mean you're fried?
I was really high.
Oh, when you first pulled up?
Yeah.
Oh, because you were with your boy.
I'm just kidding. I can't say that on the pod, I don't think.
Irregardless.
That's not, I meant I was high on life.
You were high on life
I
because
was
you're
high
riding
on
your
life because I was
motorcycle.
riding my motorcycle.
No, you weren't operating a motor vehicle.
You were high on life
I was
because
high on life because I knew that I'm going to ride my motorcycle tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow when you're totally sober.
Yeah,
I would say that's probably accurate.
it is. It was. You're taking the last brew?
Let him have it.
Yeah, I know. I'm still.
I got some left.
If he can get it.
You got to do it with your mouth. You got to bob for the apple.
He's got that opposable big toe he's reaching in there with.
Couldn't get it.
Oh, he decided against it.
I'll go back in.
Okay, get it.
I see you shaved your goatee you had going on.
Yeah, because what happens is what happens is I grow it out for a while and then it gets just disgusting and then I have to shave it and my like the longest setting on my razor makes it look so short.
Yeah.
That Phillips Norelco.
Yeah.
See, I have the
Got one of
the
those.
5.
the one blade.
The 5.
5.
The 5 is so short.
Yeah.
I got the same razor as you, but then I got this other one that I have like a 10 millimeter. And
you
if
hear that?
I what? Yeah,
What
I
was
can,
that?
I can hear that.
Oh,
Yeah, but the 10 millimeter attachment is pretty good.
You
but
have a 10 millimeter?
Yeah,
Where'd you get that?
it's not for my one blade.
you
Oh.
10 millimeters?
It's for this like a bronze shit that I have.
You got the Bron.
Oh, you got to throw that out, bro. Phillips Norelco is the only way.
Phillips Norelco.
No, I got a
are
Phillips
bust.
too, and sometimes I shave the mustache with a 5.
I
but
shave the mustache with the 3 and the beard with the 5 because I don't.
That's
Or
too short for me.
I don't want the mustache to be the focal point. I want it to be the chin.
Really? You want that chin out?
Because the mustache looks weird if it's the focal point.
I like this whole thing.
But I can't grow that. The sides, I can't grow that.
Oh, yeah.
I like the
Pussy.
Yeah, dude. Something's wrong with your hormones, dude.
I think so.
Yeah.
You're
It-
smelling the wrong
grows.
fam.
yeah, dude. You're drinking the fluoride.
I have like a lot of sporadic hairs that grow there, but it's not enough to make it look any kind of good.
Yeah, dude. You got to stop doing whatever you're doing.
Hey, well, mine I feel like
Probably.
looks like shit too, but I still grow it.
Mine does not grow as
Yours-
thick as yours.
You don't look bad at all.
You don't think so?
No. It does
That's
look
all
like
I've ever
you're
wanted to hear.
it looks like you're young and can't grow like a full thing yet.
Don't listen to him, dude.
No,
it
that's not a
looks
bad
good,
thing. It's
dude.
not a
It
bad
looks like
thing.
you're 30, bro.
No, it doesn't look like 30. It looks like 20, maybe 4
I can't
or
wait
5.
till you can't see through my beard. anymore.
Right, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. You
That's
still
what I want, dude.
So bad. But
Yeah, I
guess
feel like the beard kind of fits your style.
I think I'm figuring out how to
think so.
mic
Yeah,
up the
definitely.
butt without stinking up the microphone.
it's
I'm kinda
really
fig-
tough.
You have to
because
hit it
just-
at an
it
angle.
absorbs
You have to hit it at an
everything.
angle.
Yeah,
yeah, I'm just not trying to fart into my mic.
Why not?
And then taste it. It's like a
Well,
bin.
it's not a taste.
It doesn't stink at all.
No, you don't have to lick it.
But if you
What do
put
you mean
it,
it
you can
doesn't
if you
stink
want.
at all? You just said it stinks.
it stunk the first time because I put it right up, right up there, like it was too close. So
you
it
stuck the
stunk.
mic up your ass.
Basically, and when I put it back up to my mouth, I kind of put it a little bit farther away, but I still smelled it, and it was grossing me out.
I had the same experience where kind of the foam absorbed everything.
Yeah, that's gross.
Not really though, because your own smell.
Did we talk about why this is the best podcast ever? Last
Why?
episode.
Did you want to know about pests?
Yeah.
Why is this the best podcast ever?
Did we talk about that last episode?
I don't think so.
No.
We talked about it in person.
I listened.
Yes,
so I
Why
don't-
this
I
is
don't
the
think
best
so.
podcast?
Yeah.
Let's talk about why it's the best podcast, because I know why it's the best podcast.
Because we are, we're funny,
We're funny, dude.
but
We're funny, dude.
we're not that funny, and we're not professionally funny. And every good podcast out there right now is from a stand-up comedian, and never like a real dude
Yeah.
or real dudes. My favorite podcasts that I listen to are from stand-up comedians.
Hey, so have you ever listened to Joe Rogan's stand-up?
Yeah.
Is it funny?
Yeah. I think it'd be way funnier in person, and his specials are kind of like
Stand up is different, dude. When I
Yeah.
watch it on the TV, it's not.
it's weird.
The only one
In-
that makes me laugh on TV is Chappelle.
Chappelle
And he's
on
the best.
TV
He's the best.
can make you fucking crack up.
Yeah.
But if you go to like I've been to the Good Times Scholar, Good Time, whatever it's called in
Yeah.
Raleigh, and I can go to a show that
Is
is
it Charlie Goodnights?
yeah, Good Nights, I don't know what it's
Like
called.
open micers and shit.
No. It's like real touring like comedians, but they're smaller names, and like my
No, dude.
side
Big
hurts from
name,
laughing.
dude. Big names.
Really?
Go to
Big
that.
big names come through it, but so do small names. And the only
Yeah,
ones I've
yeah,
been to,
facts.
the only ones I've been to are smaller names. I didn't even know them. Actually, no, I did go to what's
Did you go Brian Callen?
Brian Callen. Brian Callen's a huge name, and he
That
was
guy's so
like
funny.
side-splittingly funny in person. And
Really?
I probably would chuckle a little bit watching him on YouTube. Or
See, I went on this cruise and they had 2 stand-up comedians.
Yeah.
And the first guy was just like not funny at all.
Yeah.
Like he was
Bombed?
pretty bad. He bombed.
Oh, dude, that sucks.
And it
On a
was
boat,
like-
bro, you're stuck there.
On a boat, and like you're gonna see all these people like for the next however long the cruise was, and it's just like he bombed so bad, and I was like in secondhand embarrassed.
Would you guys go on an open mic for the pod?
Wait, what do you
Doing stand-up?
wait, what do you mean for the pod?
Like, okay.
I'm a guest, motherfucker. You got
Yeah,
this
he
is up
just
to
got
you.
here, bro.
Okay,
He
so-
just
Probably
got here
not.
2 hours ago.
So,
He got here.
Okay, Gus, I'm talking to you then.
Okay.
If we got somebody to record it, would you go do an open mic with me? And we both had to get like one at a time. We had to go try and do stand-up comedy, and just bomb.
I would give it my best shot.
That would be so funny.
I'd give it my
What
best
would you
shot.
talk about?
I don't even know. I'd be horrible.
Dude, I'd talk about. I've always had this funny idea in my brain that when I said it to my family, they all cracked up. But I don't know about.
You got to
others.
be careful about the family jokes though, because
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
all grew up the same.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's
you
like-
all have the same sense of humor.
I feel like I'd get mad if people didn't laugh if I really
Okay.
thought it was funny.
Here's my idea.
Fuck all of you.
You guys don't know things that are funny.
So you know, like how the Tesla has automated driving.
Tesla's
Yeah.
gay.
So it's like, so it becomes like an Uber type situation.
If you drive a Tesla, you're gay.
Yeah, facts right there. So if you drive a Tesla, it becomes like an Uber type situation where when you get an automated car, or actually, let me back up. There's a problem with jobs in the world when like technology takes over. Humans won't have jobs really anymore. And so the way we get jobs is like we have like call centers, but they're drive centers for Teslas. So like you go to this center and like you link into someone's Tesla and you drive them somewhere for them. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
And then but the passenger sees who's driving you. So it pops up like, "Oh, Terry, 58 years old, clean driving record."
It'd be like Chad, 23 years old, high as fuck.
That was the idea is like you get some grandma at the call center that's driving your car and like
Oh no.
she just is going so slow.
Oh my god.
Or like
Dude,
some Chad that's
one of
like
the
burning out your Tesla or something like that.
Okay,
you
look.
get
All of a
Tyler.
sudden you're in an
Tyler's like,
intersection.
"Yeah, yeah."
You're in an intersection and then
Yeah.
someone just starts doing fucking donuts in the middle of the
the
intersection.
thing
Yeah.
is,
feel like-
that's really funny, but it was all just set up. And there's how do you
Okay,
actually
that wasn't okay. That was my concept, and there was no like actual. There's not any actual punchline.
there's not
yet.
any punchline or like taglines
Yet.
or anything.
yet.
Yeah, but
There
how
could
do
be-
you
But
actually
there could be because that's
how
a
do you-
funny concept.
But how do you naturally get into it? I'm not dogging on
Dude,
your idea. I'm
lick
just
my
saying,
balls,
how
bro.
do we get it
Lick-
done?
Bro, what would
Hey, but
all right, you
doesn't
give
it
me
already
one.
self
You give me one.
though. It already self drives.
I know, but when the issue happens where we can't get jobs anymore, they'll be like, "Oh, we're gonna have someone drive for you."
see, that's the good thing about my job is like I don't think people will ever stop crashing their cars.
Mine is
not
good.
possible.
Mine would be like observational, like humor, and it would be about how, like,
What's the deal with retards?
no, not retards. I would be going about
Kind of
girl-
look like one with that cone on your head right now.
I would go on the girlfriend thing. I'd be like, so I don't have a good setup for it either. It's just a premise, like yours. But mine would be about how every time I try and drive somewhere, I turn on my GPS because I don't know how to get around very well. And every time Bubs is like, don't turn on the GPS. I know where we're going. I'll direct you.
That's so funny because me and Jackie are the opposite.
Really?
I do not want that GPS turned
Yeah.
on for some reason because like
Yeah, it's like
I
a,
feel
it's
like
like a
it-
pride thing.
it insults like my manhood.
But the joke
it
is,
does.
the joke is,
But she's like, oh, we're going 2 minutes down the road.
Yeah.
Like GPS it.
yeah. The joke is
But
though,
then I'll miss like 5 fucking turns.
Google.
So you're GPS challenged as well? You don't have the thing in your brain that allows you to go where you need
yeah,
to
I'd
go?
definitely say I'm GPS challenged.
The Google spent
But at the same
billions
time,
of
nah.
dollars creating this system that can navigate you anywhere in the world using a GPS in your phone.
Dude,
and my girlfriend thinks she knows the better way.
Okay, we got to get Sam because that bombed so hard. That bombed so
That would
hard,
bomb?
and I want to see that so bad.
So we got to get out there and do like the worst sets ever. And then we can show why we have the best podcast ever.
We would both
because-
bomb so hard
Hey, I've always
because
thought-
my idea is too complex.
Yeah, and mine's not that relatable.
I would
always
be in the
thought-
crowd. I'd be like, I don't even have a girlfriend, dude. What are you talking about?
Hey, that's the thing about Kill Tony that like is kind of annoying is
Is it because Tony Hinchcliffe is gay?
that and I don't know, like that one guy that was like imitating the other guy who talked weird and he's like in
Are you talking about the guy in the wheelchair?
I don't know if he's in a wheelchair, but he's like fucking something.
Yeah,
Or
it's
something.
definitely the guy in the
And I was just like, fuck this shit. I'm turning this off right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was not.
All right, Adam, what would your stand-up concept be? You have to have
Shit,
thought
I
of
don't
one.
know. I've thought of one, but like, no, I haven't thought of one, but I've thought like, oh shit, I wonder what I would talk about if I was in stand up. And then I just start thinking about some other shit.
Dude, you could just tell a story about
The issue is there's
boys.
a formula. There's a
I really
formula.
could.
Yeah,
It's
I could tell any story about any of them.
yeah.
I got my Austin ran over my fucking foot in the mountains when I was not in his car. I was moving beer bottles out of his rear seat so I could get into his car. And as I was throwing beer bottles out of the seat, he just floored it and ran over my fucking foot.
Yeah, but that's funny because we know Austin, or at least I do.
I don't know, Austin, but that's so funny.
Okay, maybe it'd be funny.
And then
Would
he's
Adam
like,
be the best stand-up comic?
he's
Adam,
like,
you
he's
might-
like, dude, I'm so sorry, bro. Like, you can run over my foot. And he starts putting his foot under the tire, and I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna run over your foot. But we were on our way to the mountain to go snowboarding. All
he was
day.
trying to get you to go over his foot to kind of get back at him.
He wanted me to run over his foot so bad.
Dude, you might be the best stand-up.
yeah, and
Out of
he doesn't
all
even
of
have to
us.
try. He just goes up there and starts
Yeah.
telling his stories.
He's like, my dude, no, he ran over my foot, and then he wanted me to run over his foot.
Or just laughing.
Yeah.
All right. I think it's about time to call it.
Lock it
It's
up.
getting all over the place.
I got a few more sips.
I'm
of this
fried.
beer.
Adam's fried. I can see in his eyes.
Adam's got a few more Sippingtons, but he's getting.
I got a couple more Sippingtons, but I'm pretty drunk already off these
Gosh,
many Sippingtons.
darn it, I'm about to Sippingtons these.
Fulcrum, come in, yeah.
Yeah.
Necessarily, perhaps, I'm gonna finish this Sippingtons of this beer, and there's a mosquito on your fucking cat right now.
Yes.
Where'd the cat?
Good.
I wonder if I just got it.
No, you
or I
didn't.
just smacked the fuck.
It's right there. It's right there.
Just smack the cat. That's animal abuse.
Okay. Adam, thank you for coming on the podcast.
Hell yeah,
It was a blast.
it was a blast.
It's been almost 3
Hey, we
hours.
gotta find some way to get a bunch of food, cause I'm fucking hungry.
Okay,
right
that'll
Dude, I
be next.
guess we're
That'll
gonna
be
have to-
next.
We're gonna
That'll
go
be
to
next.
cookout.
now. Oh,
That'll be next. We can potentially.
let's take a drunk ride to Cookout.
It's only 10:45. We could probably get Ray to drive us there.
Damn, it's only 10:45.
45.
Okay. Bye, guys. Thank you for
But
listening.
I'm drowning.
Okay. Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.